Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Vanguard Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master for today. My name is David, and I'm joined by my friends Sam, Martin, and David. So this week we have David doing our recap, so we'll get straight onto it. Engage.
Okay. Yes, so last week we picked up where they left off from the week before, which was in the middle of a dungeon. Just managed to clear the last of the enemies, I think. And then they came round to a sort of hidden room at the back where there was a big weapon and a sigil on the floor, meaning danger. So obviously they opened it. They found a woman lying there. Very peaceful, should be just left alone. But we had a guest character, Oros, who was urging them... We had been sent to this dungeon to try and destroy a weapon, and so was urging them to kill the lady, thinking the lady was the weapon we'd been sent to destroy. Unfortunately, Raven did succumb to this and unfortunately decided to stab the poor woman while she was sleeping. She woke up, looked quite evil, so he continued stabbing and she died.
Seems legit.
A massive energy basically radiated from her. We ran out of the place and realised within about just under a mile, the entire area had died. There was just nothing left. We'd met a hermit in the woods previously, so we ran back to the hermit, who was this quite powerful druid, who we took him back, and he basically said the entire area had been killed, and this woman was a goddess in a human form. And without going into too much detail, she basically was part of a conduit of the magic that goes around the world. So when she died, the magic sort of got a bit crazy, and part of this world is now dying. So he's trying to contain it as best he can, but he has recommended we go find an old friend of his who is in Waterdeep, who is a halfling who works in the docks. We raced back to Suzale. Upon arriving at Suzale, we found there was a little bit of chaos. Some of the war wizards, whatever had happened, sent them a bit crazy, and they started attacking innocent people. Their magic was going out of control. Some of them lost all their magic completely, and unfortunately some of the more powerful war wizards did kill quite a lot of people and had to be killed themselves, because there was no stopping them. We thought there was no time to delay really, that whatever was happening had to be stopped quickly, so we packed up, said our goodbyes, jumped in a carriage, and we were heading to Waterdeep, which was going to be about a 6 months journey, and we left that morning. And we left the last session there, and we were heading on the road now. I think that covers most things.
Pretty much covers most of it, yeah. Okay. So, along your journey, you spend most of the journey. You'll be camping in your tents, just a little bit off the roads, a little bit of cover kind of thing.
Raven is tied to the wagon so he can't break it.
Wow. Okay. And the first few nights are quite stormy and rainy. But a few nights after that, the storm intensifies and actually wakes you all up in the middle of the night. And as you're looking up into the sky, the clouds are like blue fire. Rain is pelting down, the hardest you've probably ever seen, and there are quite a very intensive, concentrated bursts of lightning coming from this blue fire in the sky. When some of the lightning bolts hit the ground, the ground itself like shakes, almost like a very small earthquake.
Alright.
And after a couple of hours, it sort of starts to settle down again. You think, it's a bit strange, but it dissipates and you kind of go on for a few more days. a couple of days before you reach your first stop, which is a small town called Hardbuckler. Another one of these storms appears at night, but this one is much more intensive.
Did we get a driver? Or did,
Yes.
Yeah. I'm guessing the driver has no idea about what these things are. These storms.
Does the blue fire in the sky, does it look familiar to me?
No.
Okay, so there's nothing I've ever seen.
No, it is. It's as if the sky itself is on fire, and as the sort of the days and the weeks go past, you do notice that the intensity appears to be building and growing, and the storms seem to be more intensive, and there's a lot more lightning activity.
Okay.
Several trees are hit by these lightning bolts, so they literally explode into 1,000 splinters. Again, you'll come out unscathed without any issues, but just like the way things are, like after a big hurricane or something like that, there's lots of debris and leaves everywhere, and there's that just everything just looks a bit windswept is probably the easiest way to describe it.
Yeah.
And then after a couple more days, you arrive at the town of Hardbuckler. You've been on the road now for about 4 weeks. And you've probably encountered storms, probably started off once or twice a week. Now it's more like 2 to 3 times a week.
So it feels like they get more regular the further along here we go.
And more intensive.
Okay.
Whether it is the passage of time or you're getting closer to something, you're not sure.
Over these 4 weeks as well, I will have been practicing and just playing about with the rapier of thunder that I picked up as well.
Okay.
Just
And
trying to get used to it.
the nunchucks, if they untie you from the wagon.
They do not.
Now, no, you must not stab anyone, okay? We will let you off, but you must not stab anyone in the face.
Fortunately, nunchucks do not have a blade, so
I still do not trust him.
that's true.
You will find a way.
You'll put somebody's eye out with those things, I swear. It will probably be one of us.
Probably.
I'm just very quiet. I'm kind of quite withdrawn into myself because I'm obviously very guilty.
Yeah.
While Callisto is practicing with his new rapier, I'll be sort of sparring with him with my whip. And
Is it now?
yeah, and my scimitar.
With a whip. Damn.
Both of you roll a d20. You both feel like you both feel a bit rusty. I don't know, something's just not
The
quite
lack of
working
sleep
for you.
because
Yeah.
of the storms.
But yeah.
I'm not used to this weapon, apologies.
But yeah, you both feel like
That's
you're
right,
like
I'm doing okay.
you both feel like you're like 10-year-old kids who've just got hold of some like wooden swords and are playing in the street. You kind of feel like a bit awkward, a bit clunky. You're just like, maybe it's the lack of sleep, the time on the road, just kind of,
I must get used to this.
you know, something's obviously not quite ticking over there for you, but you have a bit of sparring in the evenings periodically, and just kind of get a bit more familiar with how these weapons feel for you.
Also, I will be spending my travel honing my mimicry ability as well. I'm just sort of practicing different voices and prepped for a potential another encounter.
Throughout the 4 weeks of travel, you don't really come across anything significant. In terms of, there's no monsters that attack you, there's no bandits or raiders or anything like that. It is a fairly uneventful trip aside from the storms. So, again, maybe you're all just a bit bored almost, just kind of there, like, and maybe that's why your sword play and stuff's a bit off.
And I would like to talk to our driver, if I may.
Well, mistress, we'll be arriving at the town of Hardbuckler in a few minutes.
And what was your name, sorry?
We have been travelling for 4 weeks, and now you ask the person his name? What is wrong with you?
Did any of you ask for his name?
No, you never asked the name for the help. What is? He's the driver. I've been calling him Mr. Driver the entire time.
Monsieur Driver.
Well, I do not see a problem with this.
Or drives, for short?
Drives.
How does it go there, drives?
Yes.
I like it.
I cannot believe now. I mean, you know his name, don't you?
Jeff?
Jeff? Is his name Jeff? I didn't think his name was Jeff.
His name is not Jeff. His name
You just made up a name.
is Govid.
Covid. Interesting name.
Is it? I was. Yeah. Excuse the manners of it. It's been incredibly boring and dry. You've been doing very well. Thank you for looking after us.
That's all right, mistress. Is there anything I can do for you?
This phenomenon. You've been a man of the road. Have you ever seen anything like it?
No. Scares the crap out of the horses, and me as well. To be fair, it's crazy. What do you think is causing it?
I don't know.
I think it is a thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm of fire.
It is blue. Lightning. There's always lightning and thunder. They go together. That is why it's lightning and thunder. Thunder. I cannot speak at the moment. I'm sorry.
You're so bored.
I'm so bored. I have just given up the will to speak. Yes, that is why you have thunder and lightning together. But a quick question: you have done this drive before? You have come this way from Suzail before?
No.
Oh, okay, I did not know if it was maybe.
No, I know the way, but I've never personally travelled it myself.
Very well. I did not know if this was a regional thing where.
I've been to Hardbuckler once before. Lovely place.
This is Hardbuckler?
Yeah, well, we'll be there in a few minutes, sir.
But you have not seen these storms before coming here?
No.
Okay,
that's weird. But Hardbuckler's lovely.
Can you recommend a place to enjoy and alleviate someone's boredom? Potentially with gambling or anything like this?
Yeah. I mean, they. Most of the inhabitants here are gnomes.
Oh,
Very well.
gnomes. Sorry, I thought you said unknowns. It was like, that's a particular kind of creature. It's not
No,
really
gnomes. Gnomes.
I mean, is everyone here a gnome, or is it just
Mostly, I mean, aside from the visitors, I suppose. But it's a small town. It's probably only.
For gnomes.
It is probably only 500 or 600 inhabitants.
Okay.
But they're very industrious. They do a lot of construction, and they have one of the most secure storage facilities in the whole of Faerun.
Very interesting to know. Excellent.
If you need any locks or anything like that, they're very expert craftsmen.
I think I am okay, but no, thank you very much. You have been very helpful.
Go over and check the ropes on Riff. Yes, an extra lock on here might do well. Chink, chink.
Wow.
Come now.
It is okay, it is just a joke. For weeks and he still finds it not funny.
Too soon.
Potentially too soon. Look, we are going to save. We are going to stop whatever has happened, okay?
Yes.
We cannot do that if you have an attitude like this. There is no good feeling sorry for yourself.
Okay,
You've done it now. You cannot change it.
I'll try. One sure thing about luck is it will change. That is true.
And there's one thing I hear about gnomes. They are very lucky. Or is that halflings? I can never remember. One of them is quite lucky. They are both small to me.
Don't you rub a gnome's head in it for luck?
I could try that. Sounds like something to me. I'm not 100% sure, but a lot of these places and customs are still new to me. So I will give it a go.
Try it.
They have to have that.
Right.
Alright.
At this point, you hear a voice from outside the cart. That's not the driver. It's like, "Oh, hi there! Oh, hi there! Hold, please! I have something very, very important to show you." And the driver slows the cart down.
Peek out of the car.
Yeah, you said it's like a carriage, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
a bit like not like a royal carriage, but like that kind of shape, isn't
Yeah,
it? Where
yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah, so you're all sat sort of inside.
Yeah, so
But are there kind of windows? Can you see
Yeah,
out?
yeah. There's like doors and
sort of crane my neck.
yeah, not like lots of windows, but the door has a window in it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna ease my nunchucks out because I'm just on edge still.
Fair.
I'll open the door and sort of swing out so that somebody can look out that side as well.
Fair.
I just pop my head up.
There appears to be a merchant, or something along those lines. He's got like a pack mule, and he's talking to the driver, and he appears to be trying to sell him something. And he sees you sort of hanging out the door. He's like, miss, would you like to try some of the finest beverage, my own personal invention, free of charge for the first taste?
What kind of sense do I get from him? Is he like a snake oil kind of guy, or is he?
He seems like a typical kind of salesman vibe.
Okay. What's the kind of terrain around us like?
So you've got like sort of trees on both sides.
What beverage do you have, good sir?
Well, something of my own invention.
Because you said that already.
And he sort of pulls out a small glass and sort of fills a little bit in. He's like, try. I call it Onionade.
I pull out the bottle of Onionade that I have.
He still has it. He never got rid of it.
It's like, you've stolen my invention.
You've stolen a very dear friend of mine's invention.
I don't think so, because I invented it.
Where did you get the idea from?
I told you, I invented it in my brain. That's what invented it means.
It's obviously not that great of an invention if somebody else has come up with it.
Someone else has stolen my ideas.
Have you ever gone anywhere in this world?
A couple of places, but you where did you get that?
We've just come from Suzale.
Where's that?
About 4 weeks that way.
Oh, I've never been there.
Yes, right. So, no, I would not like to try your Onionade, thank you very much. I have my own. Right.
Do you know what I think? I think you've been stealing my ideas.
How can I steal your idea if I've never met you?
Well, you must have met me before, and I just don't remember you.
So you don't remember if you told everybody about your idea already?
I've sold lots of Onionade.
So what if somebody's gone away and copied your Onionade, but it not be me?
Well, I'm saying it's you.
It's definitely not me. I
Well,
wouldn't-
clearly it is, because you have it. And I didn't sell it to you. Now give it back.
No!
Stand up for the Onionade, oh my god.
This is my bottle of Onionade, and I paid fairly for it from my friend.
So your friend stole my idea.
Could have been.
Feora, is there a problem?
I'm not quite sure.
I'm just finding some of my rations leaning out the window.
Like sunflower seeds.
Yeah, seeds of some
Tell you what, how much for a bottle? Maybe yours is better.
Of course it's better. It's by the original and the best. This knockoff orcish stuff.
I never said it was made by an orc. What do you want about? How much for a bottle, good sir?
5 silver.
3 silver.
I can do you a small bottle for 3 silver.
I'll take a small bottle for 2 silver.
Persuasion check.
Let's roll.
Oh! That's going to be 3 silver.
That's 10.
10. It's 5 silver. You will have the big one. I ain't got any small ones left.
I'm afraid that's too much for me. I'll have to pass it up. Next time I'm around, though, we'll definitely swing by
He's
yours.
like, nah. I insist.
COVID, let's go.
He's like, whoosh, and your cart starts to move, and he's like, right.
I'll just wave. Our name is Feora. We're staying in the city. Oh, he looked fun.
He literally like giving you all death stares. Like,
As we start drifting off, I'll just sort of lean out. May I suggest making something better?
Something sweeter.
A few minutes later, you arrive at a somewhat unusual site. It's a walled town. The walls, however, are made of metal.
No metal.
What kind of metal?
So we'll go out and have a look.
Yes, I'd like to make a metal check.
make a metal working check.
6. I've added nothing to it, I'm assuming. I'm assuming I have no criticism.
It's metal.
Oh.
Is it metal?
Is it like a defending wall?
Yeah, there is a gate, a metal, sort of large metal gate, and a couple of guard posts just outside. But no one has greeted you.
David, what did you do the last time you came here?
It was open. Just went straight in.
I wrap my nunchucks just on the metal door. Not so aggressively.
Ding, ding.
Not so aggressively, we are coming in peace. Like that? That is how you do it? Yeah.
You've left a quite serious
I only tapped.
like a
He
dent,
meant like that.
like a dent.
A dent.
What
It's
did we
really
do?
poor metal. It's obviously lead.
Ding,
He
ding.
didn't do it like that. He meant like he held them and went ding, ding, ding.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah, he did.
He literally said that. You were the one that like.
Well, in this case, actually Vorpal versus walls.
Oh my god.
Oh, the gate's open. Let's go in.
Oh, it's a drawbridge.
We would have fallen over the other side.
Probably 20 seconds later, a head sort of sticks over the top and was like, "Hello? What do you want?"
Well, to come in. If it's
That's what she proclaimed.
I like him.
Why are your gates closed?
Sorry, not taking any strangers right now.
Can I ask why?
Oh. It's all kind of crazy stuff going on with the spell plague and everything.
Is it what are you calling this?
Spell plague. Another storms. Mages going crazy, blowing stuff up, killing people.
Yes, we have heard about this. This is why we are looking for shelter for a night. We will be on our way. We just want supplies and to have a lovely night's sleep, and we will move on.
We are fighters, not spellcasters.
Yes.
He looks over you all quite closely.
To be fair, I'm wearing armor, and I
Yeah,
have
exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We've all got at least
We've all
two
got
weapons
weapons,
on us.
Yeah, he looks at you and he's like,
I mean, if we can help in any way, if there's any trouble, maybe we could be of service to you.
"There's no trouble, that's why the gate's closed.
Okay.
I can let you in. Entrance is 8 gold each.
Very well.
If you cause any problem,
We're out.
suffice to say you won't be a problem for long."
What got not?
Very well. And just by the gate, a small yellow drawer set.
Of course. I'll put in my 8.
My 8.
And I'll put in 8 for garbage.
And it disappears. And an uncomfortable amount of time passes. And he sticks his head back over. He's like, "Alright. Just counted it."
Slaughter cans.
It's a big war.
You have got good hearing, my friends.
I do, I just rolled a natural 20.
Did you have to go from the top down to the bottom and then back up again?
Well, yeah. What else am I going to do?
Oh, we could have put it in.
My arms are short too, you know.
We could have put it in a bag and thrown it up to you.
Nah.
We
No,
thought-
we're not throwing things, nah.
We thought maybe there was some kind of system inside to bring coins up to you.
Oh, that's quite clever, I like that.
I hear you are very good at inventing things, and
That's a good idea, though. I like that. Alright, well, I'll just go and open the gate.
Thank you.
And he disappears from view again.
thank you.
Just a quick out-character question. I couldn't, the last time we did it, I couldn't do my cantrip, could I? I would have been practicing it.
Yeah,
Along
it
the
comes
way.
back.
Okay, so it's back fully, it's not like intermittent or anything.
So far it's worked. As soon as it's come back, it seems to be fine.
Okay.
As far as you can tell. Sorry, we had a small fire here earlier. It was all good.
It was Martha's fault.
It was.
Unbelievable.
And I said fire.
Now my wormwood box is somewhat torched. Disadvantages of D&D in the kitchen, I guess.
Most people who cook their wormwood Martin.
Anyway. Again, probably 3 or 4 minutes passed. And you're kind of wondering if you've kind of been had. And just sort of kind of thinking, no, this doesn't feel right. The door slowly starts to open. You're like, okay, fine. the gates open, and you all sort of walk through, and you can see why. Like almost immediately, you can see why they're being a bit cautious. One of the larger central buildings appears to have suffered some form of fire.
Okay.
It's like all burned and charred and incinerated, much like my box. And there doesn't seem to be all that many people on the streets. The people that are kind of around, you see, very on edge. They're sort of skittering around and just kind of going to one place, getting their things, and going back home. And they're just kind of all very on edge.
There's not a lot of people who are kind of around. They're all kind of.
Everyone that you've seen so far is also a gnome. You haven't
Yeah.
seen anything else at this point.
Okay.
Govid, he sort of slowly sort of takes you over to where the inn is, and he's like, this is the only inn here, but it's not bad. It's very comfortable. They've got some good facilities, and the city itself will have everything that we need to stock up on.
Perfect.
With your permission, my lord, ladies, I would like to take my leave. When is it you wish to depart?
What time is it now?
It's kind of late afternoon.
A day here and then the day after?
Yeah, that sounds good. We
Sounds
can
good.
spend a day shopping around getting supplies and then.
Yeah, then Govin has a bit of a rest as well.
Yes.
Very well. I will be back here, ready to continue in the morning.
So,
The day following.
yes, perfect.
Perfect. Okay. And he kind of
and-
he kind of almost sort of unbuttons like the top button of his shirt
Yeah.
and just kind of takes off his jacket, and he's like, and he's wearing almost like a uniform. And you know, like at the end of the day when you're just like, you just take your uniform off and just like,
Yes.
Yeah.
it's that kind of. That's exactly what he's just done. He's just kind of loosened his buttons a bit, taken off his jacket. It's just like, and he literally just walks straight into the bar.
And before he goes, I pass him 5 gold and say, "Have a few drinks on us. You've been really good, Govin. Thank you."
Oh, my lord, are you sure?
Yes.
This is. Are you sure this is a lot?
No, yes. By all means, buy something for your family and enjoy yourself.
Oh,
It's going to be.
well, thank you. I'm most grateful for this generous offer.
You're welcome.
There's a bit of a noticeable kind of spring in his step as he kind of heads straight into the bar.
Get some buy more.
Go get some. I was going to do the same thing, but you did it, so I'm going to
And so was I.
I'm going to save my gold. Woo! Okay. Yeah, I'll follow into the bar and just sort of have a look at the bar.
Yeah.
Yes. Quite.
2 seconds later, the dog is in. 30 seconds, he's pissed.
Yes.
Absolutely out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you enter the bar, and it is empty. There is not a single customer in here aside from Govin and yourself, and even Govin's just kind of stood there like, what?
This is very interesting. This spell play must have hit town incredibly hard.
Yes.
Is there a bar person around?
Yes, there is a small female gnome lady, and she's just kind of smiling at you all as you enter.
Good day to you, young
Pleasure.
Is she quite young?
Uh, probably 20s or 30s.
20. Good day to you, miss. We're travellers through town, and we wish to stay here if we may.
Oh, you wish to stay? Okay.
Oh wait, is this an inn or?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
I can have four rooms made up for you.
Yes,
That's no problem. Do you require meals as well, or just a room?
Meals as well, please. It'd be nice to have something properly cooked instead of our road fare that we've been getting on with.
Okay, I mean, it's been a little bit quiet of late, so I don't have a massive amount of fresh foods in, but I can probably manage some cheese pie with some onion soup.
Sounds good to me.
Do you have any kind of other soup than onion?
What's wrong with onion soup?
It's just
It's very tasty.
I can imagine it's quite tasty, but there's been a onion theme through our travels recently.
I mean, if you're looking for something a bit more, we've just slaughtered some pigs, and I could do you a baked loin of pork with some very nice gravy.
This sounds exceptional.
That sounds fantastic.
Okay, so some meals plus a room each.
Yes.
Okay.
Full rooms.
Just for the one night.
Two.
2 nights.
nights.
If we
Okay,
may, please.
that's not a problem. So room with one meal, or do you need breakfast as well?
Dinner for tonight, breakfast, and dinner for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Yes, please.
Yes, okay. So that will be 3 gold per room.
Yes.
That will include that will include the meals, the 2 dinners and the 1 breakfast.
Fantastic. That's perfect.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay. 3 gold.
As we're handing over the money, I'll do 6 in 2 sets through for me and Govid.
Okay.
But then I'll also slide over 2 more gold. And like, business of late, it's been quite quiet. We hear of the spell plague hitting the town.
Oh yeah, it's been dreadful. Like since they closed the gates, nobody's visiting. So how am I supposed to make a living?
Right. I found a nice piece of bread.
Oh yeah, the
bowl of
biscuits.
nuts.
Yeah,
Yes.
the bowl of nuts is complimentary.
Nuts?
They closed the gates off a couple of weeks ago, and it's been tough going. I won't deny.
What happened in town for them to close the gates, if you don't mind me asking?
Probably about a month ago. Some of the local mages they went a bit doolally and started like killing people and blowing people up and doing nasty things with their magic, and they got dealt with, and then it was probably 7 to 10 days ago. Those terrible storms, you must have seen them. Oh god. Well, there was the loudest thunder you've ever heard, and one of the lightning bolts struck the village hall and completely annihilated it.
That is very scary.
Incredibly.
And I've heard one of the barns or one of the outlying farms was also destroyed by one of these storms.
But why have you shut the city? Surely you want more people to come and put some money in, or...
Well, unfortunately, the mayor's daughter was murdered by one of these wizards, so he doesn't want any wizards in the town at all now.
I completely understand.
Just a quick question. I'm not one for tinkering or the sciences as they were, but has the thunder been a problem for the amount of metal around town?
Well, not really. I mean, usually, because a lot of our structures contain quite a large amount of metal, lightning's usually not much of a problem at all.
See, so even by your standards, this lightning that's happened is more than usual.
Oh, significantly so. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything that can destroy an entire building and just... It's incredible.
I see.
I can't even explain it. It's just so...
I completely understand. You have painted a beautiful picture. I can see it in my mind.
Well, the mayor says there's probably some wizards that are like causing this. So, you know.
I mean, we have been coming from Suzail and we have,
Oh, lovely.
we have
lovely.
seen this has been
We
happening.
get a few people coming from Suzail. They always say what a beautiful city it is.
It is very beautiful. I have to say, we had a similar incident happen. The war wizards, they went slightly crazy a couple of weeks ago, and they too started killing people.
Oh, I can see why the mayor doesn't want any wizards. If they're
Well-
all going a bit crazy, then
Well, the thing was, there were some which were affected and some which were not, and the ones which were not, they have been helping to try and stabilize and restore some balance. There is something has happened to the magic in the world. It is not
Well, I don't really understand magic myself, but
nor myself. I'm much better with the trident and the shield.
it's certainly yeah. All I can say is that hopefully these storms will stop, and hopefully they'll find the wizards responsible, and it will be okay. We can get back to having normal lives around here.
And I could not agree more, and I will drink to that. And saying that, could we get some drinks?
Oh, certainly. So, if you come from Suzail, you must like some of the finer wines. Some Desert Star wine, or
I tell you what, and I get
or something a bit more exotic. Like I think I have some lotus leaf wine here.
nothing too crazy, but I would like this to last the evening, and I sort of slide across 5 platinum.
Lotus leaf wine it is then, sir.
Thank you very much. And I'll leave you to
And she just uncorks the bottle for you and hands you a really nice glass, and the bottle is just like.
Thank you.
And if you need anything else, you've got it covered. Don't worry.
Thank you very much. And I looked at the other thing. I do not wish to be rude, but I've spent 4 weeks with you non-stop. I might just want a bit of company by myself. Thank you. And I just sort of wander off to the corner, pour the wine, like. I just start drinking.
Well,
It's a bit of a funny one, isn't he?
he has his tastes, and they're quite exquisite.
I mean, clearly he's well to do, and she sort of takes the 5 platinum, and she doesn't put it in the till, and she literally just stuffs it like in her bra, like keeps that somewhere safe. It's just like.
And he drinks a bit like a fish, so.
Well, he can drink as much as he likes.
Well, what's the sense that I have of lotus wine? I can't remember how much it usually costs.
From your last.
Because I've had like sweet wines and stuff.
Yeah, so you remember it's on the slightly more expensive side of wines, at around 10 gold per bottle.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry, per glass. Sorry.
I was going to say. Raven,
But suffice to say, his 5 platinum bought him a bottle. So.
Is there anything in particular that you'd like to drink?
No, I'm going to stick to water. I'd like to keep my head clear.
I see. I would just like to have a house wine, if at all possible.
Okay. We have we've got some white wine.
Yes, please.
Perfect. And you notice the bottle says white wine, but white as in like the undead creature.
Nice. W-I-G-H-T.
WIGHT. Yeah. White wine. It's got like a banshee looking thing going. As the logo. So, there you go. And there's 2 silver.
Thank you very kindly. And what was your name? Sorry.
My name is Janice.
Janice. Lovely to meet you, Janice. And did I catch the name of this place when we walked in?
Stand by. I'm just going to have a quick look at my trusty book of many things. Okay, so it is called. I'm sure I had it somewhere, but I'm just going to wing it and come up with something. It is called the.
I think that's a pretty good idea.
The what?
The half pint.
The half pint. I like it. Done. The half pint. I like it.
Thank you for your hospitality, Janice.
Rooms will be ready in probably about half an hour, and I'll bring you the keys when we're ready.
Thank you. I think it'd just be nice to sit in some real furniture for a change. We've been on the road for quite a while.
Well, it's if there's anything I can do to make your stay more pleasant, you let me know. Food will be served at 7 p.m. Unfortunately, I don't have any entertainment or anything planned for this evening. If you wanted, I could maybe try and find you some company.
I'm quite alright, thank you. Fine, thank you.
Okay. Very well. If you need anything, I'll just give me a shout. I'll be getting the rooms ready.
Thank you.
And she sort of goes off into a cupboard and comes up with like a large pile of linen and sort of heads upstairs.
There's a bed.
I just am literally
There's a bottle as well.
drinking a wine, quite steadily drinking, and just enjoying my own company, my own thoughts. But yeah,
As much as we're a group together, we've been stuck
it's
in a car.
it's been 4 weeks where like we've been stuck in a car,
Yeah.
literally facing each other.
Yeah.
It's like cabin fever almost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And again, it's been quite a lot of sort of uncomfortable silences for a lot of the way, where Raven's not really wanted to talk much. He's kind of been quite reserved and quite inward. And there's only so much small talk you can make.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's quite nice to just kind of get a bit of fresh air, stretch your legs,
Yeah.
sit on a nice chair. It's nice and plush, and
Yeah.
and just kind of just chill for a bit.
Yeah.
So it's actually like really. You haven't really realised, and probably until now, quite how much of an impact this journey has already had on you when you're barely a quarter of the way there.
After a little while of drinking, I'll probably put the bottle behind the bar and say, "Could you look after this for me?" And
So yeah, probably you finish your first glass,
yeah,
and then another gnome comes in. He's a customer. He's got a big pickaxe over his shoulder. And he's very dirty and grimy. You can tell he's probably been mining or or doing something along those lines. And he sort of goes over to the bar and has a look, and he's like, strangers, hello. Well, don't see many visitors around here. You all right?
Who are you talking to? Because I'm guessing we're all
He's just kind of looking over at all of you.
Speaking to the room.
Yeah, pretty much.
I sort of hold a glass. I'm like, yes, lovely to meet you.
Oh, Triton. Well. Look at that.
Sorry, you know what I am?
Oh, yeah. We had one of your fellas come through here a few weeks ago.
Please have a seat.
Oh, I don't mind if I do. And he comes over and he starts pouring himself some of your wine.
I was going to say, has he got a glass? Or...
He's got one from the bar.
And
Oh, thanks.
just humor me. Tell me more about this Titan that came through the other week.
Oh, yes, he was in a terrible hurry.
It was a he, did you say?
Yeah, it was a youngish gentleman, much like you. He had a big fork,
Trident? Yes.
and
Is this like all within earshot?
he's not being particularly quiet. He's quite boisterous.
I'm
quite
not
loud.
having a whispered conversation.
I will like.
It's like yes. Yes, he came and he bought quite a large lockbox. Yes. Oh, this is good wine, good taste.
Yes, this is very nice. Did he say what it was for, or where he was going, or why he was on the
He
ground?
didn't really say what it was for, but he said he was. He said he was going north to Shadowdale, I think he said. Yeah, that sounds about right. He takes another sip of his wine now. Don't think I've ever had this. What is it?
It is lotus wine. It is
Oh,
very expensive.
Well,
Slowly edit away.
you're clearly, yeah, well-to-do, aren't you? Look at you! Wow.
What can I say?
And he diverts his attention slightly to you guys. He's like, so you all travelling together, even though you're all sat apart? That's a bit weird.
We've been travelling together for about a month, so a bit of space was needed.
The smell. Gotcha.
Yes. It's
I wasn't going to say anything, but you know.
Janice.
And you can hear like a thumping noise from upstairs, and she comes running down the stairs.
Oh, no,
Yes.
Don't worry. Do you
So-
have facilities for a hot bath?
Yes, one can be arranged for you. That's not a problem.
If I may request one, thank you kindly.
Very well. I'll get the rooms ready and I'll get that sorted for you. Would you prefer that before or after dinner?
After dinner, if I may.
No problem. I'll make sure it's ready for you.
Thank you. Do you have an outside space that's connected to the inn?
No. I mean, there's the street.
What about round the back?
That's an alley. You
How
get the
big is-
deliveries in there.
How big is the alley?
Not that big. Wide enough to fit maybe 2 barrels across. Maybe a bit more.
Okay. When dinner's ready, I'll be in the alley. I feel the need to train, and that's.
Don't break any of my barrels.
I won't. And I get up,
Expensive,
checks
those are.
out, start stretching and going to the back. He's so break a barrel.
So, no. She
He's a bit of a weird one. He means well.
she just does it and walks back up the stairs. Oh, he's a bit highly strung, isn't he? Oh.
He is gone.
That's great wine. And he kind of looks over.
Sorry, I am saving this for a special occasion, and I sort of put the cork in it and sort of just.
Oh.
I'm sorry. that glass there was probably worth about 15 gold.
Oh,
I would savor that. I would not drink it so quickly.
Oh, I didn't realise. I thought I could have. Oh. Well, thank you all the same. 15 gold, you say? Oh.
No, you do not have to pay me. I am just saying.
And he kind of rustles
potentially
round
you
in
should have
a
saved.
large sack, and he pulls out a hunk of some kind of metal ore and just kind of chunks it down on the table. So I should cover it.
No. Honestly, I insist. It was a part of a friendly drink to friends that together. But no. I was just saying it is quite expensive, and I do not know when I am going to stop anywhere that has this again. So I must save this. That is all. So I'm happy to share the glass, but potentially not too many glasses. I'm afraid to say.
Fair. And he sort of picks up this chunk of metal and just kind of lobs it back into his quite sizable sort of sack that he's got with him. He's probably his day's haul from the mine or something.
Sac magique.
And he sort of leans a bit closer and kind of hushes his voice a little bit, and he's like, so, what do you think? Me and a girl like that?
The lady, the Orfeo, my traveling companion.
Yeah. Oh, are you?
No.
Oh.
I think you have got a very good chance. I think you must just be very nice, very courteous. She responds well to real gentlemen who are polite.
Okay.
So
I could be polite. Yeah.
perfect. I think maybe buy her a drink. Maybe not this. That's quite expensive. But maybe buy her a drink and.
Well, what's her favourite drink?
I won't say just a nice sweet wine. I think would do very well.
Okay.
Can I hear this? Because I was listening in.
Perception check.
Amazing.
9.
Nope.
A sweet wine and just
9.
don't forget to tell her how beautiful she looks. That is one thing that will never go wrong.
Okay. And does she generally
Did she put out?
Well, yeah.
I've not seen it yet, but there was one person who she took quite a liking to, and I think she probably would have done it for him. But
Alright, that's all I need to know.
Give it a go.
And he sort of bounds over to you, plonks down in a chair, and he's like, alright, lass, cool, you're a fine one.
Subtly
What
pour
does
another
he look
glass.
like?
Uh,
Oh, he's muddy and
he's like,
he's a minor.
his beard is all like caked with like dust and like tiny little stone pieces. he definitely looks like he definitely spent a day down the mine somewhere or something like that. He's very dusty, somewhat muddy. His boots are kind of caked with like mud and you get the idea.
I'm very well, thank you. And yourself, sir?
Oh, just enjoying my sweet wine. Would you like some?
I have mine, thank you very much.
Oh, well, mine is better, so perhaps you would like some?
I'm fine, thank you.
Alright, well, just trying to be friendly.
No, friends are always welcome in new places.
Yes, and we're friends now, yes?
Acquaintances.
Oh, well, that's, that hurts me a bit, that does. Alright.
So, was you are a miner around here?
Have you been stalking me? I mean, not that that's a problem or anything.
I can clearly tell you're a man of industry. From your...
Well, yes. We have a special mine nearby that we extract ore from daily, and
Interesting.
I am the chief foreman.
Very well.
Mhm.
A man of importance.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And what kind of ore do you mine?
Oh man. And he sort of reaches into his sack and pulls out a chunk of some kind of metal ore and slams it on the table quite quite sort of enthusiastically. It's like, eh.
That you'll have to forgive me. I'm not one of the metal workers. What kind of ore is that?
Ah. Adamantine.
Adamantine. I've heard of it and I pick it up and I'm like, what does it do?
It's really strong. Much stronger than steel or any of that stuff. Mm.
I see. And it's quite hefty.
Mm.
How much
So-
would one of these go for?
The local workmen they make very strong lock boxes and locks and things like that. You ain't getting into one of them in a hurry. No, let me tell you. Mm.
I see. And how much would a chunk like this be worth?
Oh, that's a very kind of sort of gauges it sort of hefty. Sort of,
Yeah.
probably this piece. Well, it looks like there's a reasonable amount of ore in there. Once it's smelted, I bet it's probably about 50 gold.
50 gold?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, I can get you whatever you need. I have got a very full sack.
Giggity.
We're just passing through town, I'm afraid.
All right, well,
We're only here for a day, and then we'll be off the day after tomorrow.
oh, so you've got a whole day here tomorrow. Well, if you like, I can show you around the mine. You know, maybe teach you how to, mine some ore or something. Yeah.
Would we be able to keep what we mined
No.
for the labour?
Well, no. I just want to, show you around. It'd be like a date. Yeah.
Oh, bless you. I'll have to pass up on the very. That's not on the very generous request. It's mainly we've been travelling, and so the day is one of rest.
Ah. Well, we could do some resting.
I've been trying to listen to this whole conversation, and I will wolf whistle.
Shh. Try and do my moves here.
I
sorry.
look over at Callisto and like, is he over?
And sort of making sure he can't see me, I'm like,
Thank you, good sir, but I need to rest. I have a long day of adventuring and many travels to partake of.
Hmm. See.
But thank you for the enlightening display of the adamantine. It's very interesting to know that such places exist and can be mined from.
Well, it's it's all right, I guess.
You must know a lot of what goes on in this town, don't you?
Well, you don't become a chief foreman for nothing.
Yes, chief. And what has happened recently? That we've heard of the mayor's daughter and that the town has been shut down.
That was terrible. I've never seen a man so broken down.
Is there anything that we could do to help?
Are you able to resurrect people?
More of the ongoing ills of the town, we were thinking.
Oh, Any good at building?
I can certainly try, if it would help.
Well, we're going to be rebuilding the town hall. It got completely destroyed, so they're going to be demolishing what's left, and we're going to build a new one.
I've definitely got a friend that could help demolish it.
Well, all right. I mean, we got a machine for that, but all right.
Oh, a machine.
Oh yeah, it's a machine for everything.
Oh, interesting. What was that, Janice? My bath is ready. Oh, thank you.
Well, I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. I was so focused on your beautiful majesty that I must not have heard Janice calling.
You're very kind. And thank you for your time as well. And thank you for the offer of the drink. But one's enough for me, I'm afraid.
Well, if you change your mind about the tour or the resting, you can come and find me.
Is the mine easy to find in town?
Yeah. And I live right next door, being a chief foreman and all that.
To be on hand. If
Exactly.
anything happens.
See, I'm a man of preparedness.
I like a man of preparedness.
Yes, I am preparedness for everything.
Wow.
Sorry, that just got me. I'm preparedness for everything. Thank you, Chief.
I like it when you call me chief. Sure, I can't give you some of this wine?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right.
And I'm saying Chief to kind of spare the DM because he's already given me 3 names tonight.
I wander over at this point and I just sort of put my hand on Theor. I'm like, Theor, did I speak with you just a quick second?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Thank
He's
you.
a bit like,
Sorry, it's just a quick second. I thought you could do with savings there. I didn't know. It's been 4 weeks. I thought you might want. And to be honest, I've not seen you with anyone for quite a few weeks before that. So I thought you might want, myself cannot go more than several days normally, and this is quite a long time.
I'm fine. I did not need saving.
Very well. Do you want to go for your bath? Then I will.
Thank you.
Stop this.
And to you, that was your doing.
That is not very fair. But potentially I was involved. go have your bath.
As I walk past, I slap him on the arm.
On the arm?
Yeah. As in, like, feel item, mate.
And what direction does Feora go?
so she'll kind of walk through the middle of the bar,
Yeah.
past the main bar where they were sitting before, and then up the stairs.
Okay, so up the stairs.
Yeah.
And can you see the stairs from the bar?
Yeah.
So I wait for Feora to go.
Okay.
Feora
goes up the stairs
Yeah.
for her bath.
And then I go up to the guy and like, wait 2 seconds, I think she wanted you to join her. She's very confusing. She sends very mixed messages. I tell you what, I will go up and I will see if she would like you to join. And if she does, I will ask for her just to shout for your name. So if you wait at the top of the stairs, I will see if she would like you to join. And if you hear her say, come join, then go join.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Get to the top stairs, I hold it at the top of the stairs, I walk around the corner, and I say, wait sir, you must wait sir, and go to the door of where Feora is.
We don't have rooms yet.
Yeah, we don't have rooms, what are you doing up there? I'm like, I go to the top and I just see Feora stood in the middle.
Feora stood there like,
That's what you're going for a bath?
My bath won't be ready until after dinner.
So you've just been stood here for 2 minutes?
Yes.
That is quite awkward.
Yes, why are you here?
No, Ethan. I was just looking for the bathroom. I was looking for the bathroom.
Flare my hair.
Uh,
Why are you here?
I was looking for a bathroom. 2 seconds. Sort of walk around and you just sort of see me go, that's not the right time, that's not the right time, go, go, go.
Like just at the end, just like go, go, go,
Go,
go,
go, go, go, go, go.
He's like, what? No.
I don't know what's happening, it's feminine things. Quick, 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 quick.
Oh,
Yes,
I got ya.
perfect.
Yeah, no one wants to see that.
No, absolutely.
I'll go to the end and I'll peek my head round.
Maybe come back later tonight.
Oh, all right. You think you think she likes me then?
Of course she does.
Oh.
She plays out to get.
I see.
That
Yeah.
is her MO.
All right. Well, tell you what. I'm gonna go get myself cleaned up a bit. I'll return and maybe see if I can join her for dinner.
That sounds like a good plan.
Excellent. And he hoists up his huge sack of ore and his pick, and he's like, "I will see you soon."
When his back's turned as well, I'm gonna shout.
And I was just gonna say, when he starts to walk off, if it's literally just us in the bar, because obviously Janice is up doing
Yeah,
rooms,
it's just
and
you're like at the top of the stairs, kind of
I
looking.
will ready my produce flame and I'll shoot him in the butt with a little spurt of fire.
Shoot
With a
him.
stone.
Because he knows exactly what I'm gonna do. As he sort of goes to leave,
Yeah.
I will mimic Feora's voice and go, "I'll see you later, lovely."
Do a quick initiative check, maybe, just to see. If you
Well,
can
I'm gonna
see
say
what-
it first before, like he can't.
No, I
shoot me
was
before-
waiting until like nobody was looking. Obviously, they
okay.
didn't like
So
mages in
let's
this
see
town.
who goes.
8.
Is that one?
9.
Oh.
He rolled a 7 plus 1. I rolled a 5 plus 4.
So yeah, you're doing sort of Feora's voice.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like I'll see you later.
Usually
Is
it
it-
doesn't hurt though.
It does.
Does it?
It's 1d8.
Is it? I just thought it was right. Yeah.
1d8.
Yeah, it's a 20 to hit as well.
That hits you.
Wow.
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal fire. How does that work?
Yeah.
You take 3 points of scalding damage.
Um,
Yeah, you're like.
I'll see you later. Yeah, what
He's like.
nothing. Sorry. And I just sort of run away. And sort of-
He's like, and he walks out.
Do I hear any?
And I look at you in the
That's
face again.
Just in case Ron in.
I look you in the face and I'm like, what? I'm not doing anything. I've just spent 4 weeks with you, listening to you. It's great, isn't it? And I check to make there's nobody in the bar, yeah?
There's
No.
nobody else in the
I
bar.
just do disguise self subtly and just turn my face into Feora's face as well.
Take that off right now. You take that off right now.
Oh, I can't take it off. It just comes naturally with this voice.
Tackle.
Literally, as you talk about it, like, we're gonna have so much fun.
Natural 18.
I don't even stop it. It's like,
And I'm just there holding your shoulders like, take it off.
I drop it.
Don't you dare. People who stole my names, I don't need people stealing my faces.
Janice is like, perhaps
Sorry,
your rooms for that?
we do not have rooms yet.
Well, you do now. Can you not fornicate in the bar, please?
No, we are not fornicating. Sorry,
Definitely
Why
not.
are you on top of him then?
we are fighting.
No fighting in the bar either.
Oh, apologies. Sorry.
You've had one beverage and you're already fighting.
You know how siblings like to rough and tumble occasionally.
Sort of lean in very.
I do not think we can pass for siblings.
Yeah, even she's like,
They are very different.
He's my brother-in-law.
Yes, legally, she is my sister. I have no choice. It is the law.
well, yeah.
And he is my dick-in-law, so...
Dick-in-law. I'm sorry. I'm your what?
Sorry, you're my dick-in-law.
Yeah, I heard that the first time. I still do not know what that means.
Because you're a dick.
What? What? What is this?
Never mind.
Sorry, there are still words that I'm not familiar with.
You're a penis.
That is a word I know.
You're my penis-in-law.
You use my penis? Or I am very confused. I thought this was not happening. Is this happening?
No,
Okay, it's not happening.
this never happens.
It's never happening.
Never,
No, of
ever.
course not. It's never going to
Not with
happen.
anyone.
You're not going to do
No.
anything with anyone
No,
ever.
ever.
You not like the sex?
Which room was mine?
Number 3.
Thank you.
Here's your key.
I sort of look at her and say, was it just me or was that a very confusing interaction?
Janice kind of leans in and she's like, I think she likes you.
And I am very confused because she says no and then she talks about my penis. I am very confused right now.
You should probably work it out.
Yeah, we have probably another 5 months traveling together. I think
Well,
now probably not the best time to start talking about that, but I mean, she is a...
Well, maybe you should just start doing something about it. then.
Well, no, she is a lovely friend, and don't get me wrong, she is beautiful, but potentially I should not mix business and pleasure. I've fell foul of that before.
Well, she seems to think otherwise, but anyway, I'll let you work that out. Here's your key for your room. You're in room number 1.
Number 1, thank you very much. I'll put that in my top pocket.
And where's your fierce
I
looking
see,
friend?
was he the one that said he wanted to go out the back and
Oh yeah.
fight? I think that is where he is.
I'll just leave his key on the bar here.
Fair enough. What are you doing? Do you need a hand with anything? Can I help?
No, I'm just. I'll be getting dinner ready shortly, and then I've got to do bath for Fiora, and that will be it for me. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, thank you.
Very well.
Anyone feel for expediency? We want to...
Yeah.
Because I feel like we could fuck about quite easily for hours in this town.
So. For expediency, you have a very tasty meal. Like this meal is very nice anyway. But as you've been on rations and dried food and stuff, this is like food of the gods to you right now. You're literally just like, oh, this is so good. Oh, no. And like it's fantastic. It's possibly, as far as you're concerned at this point in time, this is like the best food you've ever had. You all kind of relax for the rest of the evening. Clean yourselves up a bit, get some fresh clothing, that kind of thing, and then catch some sleep.
When I go to bed, I take off my signet ring. I sit in the middle of my bed, I place it in the bed in front of me, and I'm asking for guidance from Graveyard, my grandfather. The master who trained me, and Pretty much everything's gone to shit, and I just want to know the right path to go. So I just go into a trance, thinking of the ring and thinking of him.
As you're sort of trancing and meditating on this ring, completely unexpected. You've probably done this a few times throughout your life, through moments of crisis and times when you needed some guidance and things like that. Nothing has ever happened. It's just more kind of been for a sense of,
self-reassurance.
yeah, exactly. You it's just been more to just kind of steady your mind than anything. But on this occasion, you actually hear a voice reply.
What do they say?
It's like, well done.
Grandfather? Is that you?
Yes.
Do I recognise the voice as his?
Is that you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Sorry.
It sounds, well, from what you remember, it sounds exactly like him.
Grandfather, I feel so lost. I feel like I've put everyone in danger. I need your guidance. I feel like I need to be put on the right path.
You are already on the right path. You are doing well. Everything is going well.
Thank you, Grandfather. I needed that.
The choices you have made, they are the right ones.
Thank you. I feel so consumed by indecision. I did not know whether it was the right one, and everything I've done, it seems to have been catastrophic. I'm glad I've chosen the right path.
There is nothing catastrophic about change. Change always comes. It is inevitable. You are merely an instrument of change.
Thank you. Thank you for your wisdom.
And now, you will need to head to the Dragonspear Castle.
What is there we need to seek?
You must stop there.
Stop
Stop
who?
there.
Grandfather, stop who?
Stop there. They go silent again. And they're like, huh?
Has it been, how long has it been since I'm trance? As in, how long have I been in a trance?
3 hours.
Probably in the middle of the night then.
Yeah, you're sort of, and you're like soaking with sweat, like literally, like you're almost sat on your bed, and it's like a pool of sweat all around you. Like you're literally just like,
Wow. Okay. I'll go to probably a wash bucket or something and
yeah.
just dunk my head in it and try and rinse myself off and
Fair.
look outside to see it's kind of the middle of the night and then
Yeah. It's actually like a really peaceful night outside.
Ooh.
Clear skies.
Wow.
You can see the stars.
Thank you.
It's probably the most peaceful night you've had since you left Suzanne. It's almost kind of slightly creepy.
Correct.
It'd be like, oh, it's really nice.
Dragon Spear Castle.
That's weird.
Dragon should remember. Dragon Spear Castle, is that right?
Who knows?
I would have remembered.
Clearly not.
Just Martin hasn't remembered. Well, I mean, like he told you like a minute.
I mean,
and this trance was 2
Wisdom
hours.
check.
You put down what you think it is, and we'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty sure he said that. Because I'll be honest with you, I can't remember what he said. The Triton person went off to either, so I just wrote down what I thought. What he said. Oh, that's pretty close. I'm gonna shadow something.
Shadowdale.
Riverdale. We're going to Riverdale. Yeah. Oh, I've got Shadow Glade. Oh, so close. Okay.
You will find rest for the remainder of the night. And in the morning, you're all kind of getting ready to go down for breakfast. And downstairs, you hear like a loud metal like clanging noise, like someone's dropped a metal tray or something along those sort of lines. And you can hear a panicked scream.
Grab my stuff and sprint downstairs.
Yeah. So
Uh,
we're used to it at this point.
like almost in unison, like a well-oiled machine, you all exit your rooms simultaneously and head straight towards the stairs. Downstairs in the bar, you can see there is a mage, and he's like, and Janice is like prone against the bar, like no, just like
Throw my trident.
Yeah, I'm gonna literally run in with the nunchucks, just screaming, trying to grab his attention as well.
Initiative for everybody.
Yatta! Ah! Ooh. I've had worse.
11.
Uh, 13. Yeah, I think it says 16.
16. Sorry. I was looking at my flourish to see if I have to do a melee attack. It's not, as well.
Okay. So Callisto, you
Yes.
are first.
How far away is he?
Top of the stairs down to the bar, you're probably looking about, say, 30 feet.
Perfect. Yeah, in which case, I probably won't throw it because I can do other stuff. So I will take my mobile flourish and I will sprint down. So movement is 40 feet. Sprint down to the bottom and literally just go like and stab him, standing in between Janice and the mage.
Okay. But yeah, he's literally about to, looks like he's about to unleash a spell at Janice.
Oh.
You will be in the way.
Oh, is he now?
Yeah.
Probably is. 11 to hit.
11 to hit.
And not rolling well.
That is a miss.
Well, fine. And I stand there and look tough.
Fair. At this point, it is the wizard's go. And how many does it do? 3. So he fires magic missile, and it just goes straight into your chest.
Ow.
And you take 3d4 plus 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, you take 9 points of force damage.
Fine.
So,
Stupid magic users.
Aora.
Okay, so I'm going to run down the stairs,
Yep.
and as I'm running, can I sort of jump over the edge of the stairs to kind of get an angle on him?
Flanking.
Matter.
So you wish to advance into a flanking position and attack.
Not necessarily flanking, because I doubt I'd be able to get to
But
there.
just in a position where I can get all the benefits of flanking.
And as long as I'm within 10 feet of him, so I can attack him with my weapon.
Okay, so attack him with flanking.
Crap that watch.
23 to hit.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Bonus action to light the whip as well.
Oh, is it now? Should be before your attack roll.
Okay. So no?
No.
8 slashing damage.
Ooh. Yeah, so you sort of whip and it just slashes through his robe and puts a huge sort of thin line of blood down his back. It's like bonus action ignition.
Yep. And then action surge to attack again.
Oh, is it now?
21 to hit.
Yep.
Oh, whip the whip.
7 slashing and 1 fire.
So another 8.
Yeah.
Again, and now you can see like it's kind of almost a scorch mark right across his back. Raven.
I run in, I have 40 feet of movement anyway, so I
Fair.
get right in, swirling the nunchucks and just going to smack him. I'm going for his arms, so he can't kind of cast spells. So I'm just
Okay.
going to kind of in with his arms there. Okay.
Don't die.
Don't kill him either.
That's 12.
12 to hit?
Yep.
That is a hit.
Nice.
What? 12 hit? 11
Why
did
not?
That's 5 bludgeoning damage. Bonus action to do again.
Yep.
That's 13, so that's 8 bludgeoning.
Oh.
Bloody nunchucks.
I then use a key point to do flurry of blows.
Yep.
That's 22.
Mm-hmm.
That's another 5 bludgeoning.
Okay. Please elaborate how you wish to exterminate this creature.
So with the, I've kind of been smacking his arms in the last.
Literally, you smacked his arms as he started to cast a spell into you. You've snapped his arms like with the bones and then you sort of swing in with the final blow.
And yeah, just to the temple, just a
And literally, as you smack him upside the head, you literally take like a huge section of his skin,
okay.
just like literally just scalp him. And you can see his skull bone underneath where you just.
The body.
Nice.
And Janice is just like, what?
Are you okay?
Thank you. And she kind of jumps and gives you a big hug.
Round his knees.
Well,
It's okay.
oh no, wait.
Well, luckily, Callisto, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Oh yes,
So-
he did hit me, didn't he? Sorry.
So are you okay? Do you need a healer?
No, it is fine. I normally recover quite well anyway. It is part of my ability, my
Well,
natural
Well,
self.
thank you for saving my life.
Who is this man?
I've no idea. I've never seen him before.
Where did he come from? How did he get in here?
He just literally walked through the door and and it scared me, and he started like cackling and started casting us some spells, and then you guys came, and
Do not worry. Let me have a look and see if I can see anything which identifies him. I loot him.
loot him.
But I'm looking for identifying features as well as money. And magic items. And all things that I was looking for.
So he has some robes, which are in pretty poor condition now.
Stupid magic users.
He does have a small dagger. It appears to be made from copper.
Okay.
And he has a pouch containing 1d12 gold.
5 gold.
There we go.
Can I go over to the door and see what's happening outside?
You can. And outside, you can see there are a group of guards, and literally one of them he's sort of run, another one's kind of bent down, and he's sort of leaped off the back of one with a huge pole arm and skewered straight through the back another one of these mages, dressed identically to this one.
How are they
I've
dressed?
been watching Wonder Woman.
They have quite simple robes, quite like a dark blue.
Okay.
Any sigils or
Nothing else that you find.
Okay.
Again, this guy also has a copper dagger, which is somewhat unusual.
Um,
is there any
How-
more out there?
there seems to be more. Any more other than that one?
Yes, as you sort of look at it, you see this sort of finishing move, and you kind of look around, and everything else. Like, there's lots of panic and things like that, but you can't see any other mages of any description.
Okay. There seem to be more outside, but they're being dealt with by the guards.
Very well. I go to chance here. Take this. Hopefully some compensation. I'll give her the bag of 5 gold.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, it is the least he can do, and I give him a kick. And I grab him by the scruff of the neck and I start dragging him to take him outside.
Fair.
I'll grab his heels to help.
Janice, get yourself somewhere safe. The cellar?
Well, no. This is my establishment, and I intend to protect it.
Where tied to?
And she goes behind the bar and pulls out a
12-gauge shot.
no, she's got a large club,
Yeah.
and on the end there's several nails sticking out. And she's like, "That one caught me by surprise, but they won't anymore."
I'm liking you more and more, Janice.
Preparedness is very good.
Preparedness, that's a good word, I like that.
Good lord. Carry on dragging this corpse.
Yeah.
And then
you drag
and
him
literally
outside.
chuck him in the street.
And as we walk out, the theme tune to Janice just sit there. It's, all the women.
Yeah, I'll just shout as we throw it out and goes, "There's another one here."
Yeah, a couple of guards come running over like, are you okay?
Yes, this is fine.
We dealt with him quickly.
He was.
Oh, well done.
Any more to be dealt with?
No, they just appeared out of nowhere.
How did they get through the gate?
Well, the gate hasn't been opened, so we don't know.
Who are these wizards?
Well, I don't recognise any of them. They've never been here before, as far as I can tell. They are human. But yeah, aside from this sort of dark blue robe, copper dagger, there's not really anything else that really links the two people.
There was nothing on this one except there was a bit of money, this copper dagger, and what he is wearing.
The other one of these had one of these daggers as well. Well, I mean, copper's not really the best metal for weapons. It's
Well, if they are magic users, they probably do not care about weapons.
And why have a dagger?
Maybe for sacrificing something, or for a ritual or something like that.
You seem to know a lot about that sort of thing. Are you,
I'm quite a clever person.
are you a wizard?
Do I look like a wizard? I'm literally just holding a shield and a trident in my hand.
No, I suppose not. Persuasion check.
Ooh, I've been rolling really badly this evening.
Do it.
Oh, yes. That should be okay. Persuasion 25.
Fair. He kind of looks you over suspiciously, and then looks at your weapons and your armor and stuff. He's like, well, all this craziness with wizards and stuff at the moment, you can't be too careful.
No, of course not.
Indeed.
If you need any help, we are quite happy fighting. We are not here for much
But if you
longer.
see any more wizards, you have full permission to kill them on sight. No questions asked. There's even a reward.
Perfect. And I just stab the dead one in the chest with the trident. Ching.
What's the reward?
What bounty per head is it?
Of course.
How much?
Well, for you fine people, say 100 gold a head?
Let's chase these fuckers down.
And literally I sort of drag this one forward with the trident like, there is one!
Fair. And he reaches into and pulls out a small pouch and kind of gives it.
You want the final blow?
Oh, well, we'll split it.
At the end, we'll tally it up.
Okay, hold on for
There's
now.
money to be made.
Good sir, anybody in town who would know who these people are and where we can find them to destroy them completely?
Well, I would have asked one of the mages, but, well, yeah. That's not going to work.
What about the mayor? Would he know where these sorts of people would come from?
Well, he's not a mage,
No, but he must know much
and
about
he's
local.
he's still in grieving, so he's not to be disturbed.
I'm very sorry. We did hear of him losing his daughter to a mage.
Yes, it's terrible.
Is there local kind of mages around here? Anywhere there might be there?
Any outlying.
Yes, well, the problem with mages, you see, is they've all gone a bit crazy, so we've had to kill them all.
Can I ask you, have you heard of a place called Dragon Spear Castle? Or Dragon Spear?
That's it's kind of between here and the tradeway.
How far?
Oh, it's a fair way. A few months by horse.
By carriage? A few months by carriage? Or horse?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You'll probably have to. Let's see. If you kind of headed northeast, go across the Boraskia Bridge. That'll pretty much take you straight to the road that will lead there.
Okay, thank you.
But that place is cursed. You probably don't want to go there.
In what way, cursed?
Well, the legends.
What legends?
Well, there was probably 20 years ago or so. There was a cult that occupied there, and they. Rumor has it they were desecrating the dead bodies of dragons and performing unholy rituals and raising them from the dead. Waged a couple of wars with them, they did, but they got taken out. So
That is good.
nobody's there now, but The curse remains.
Thank you.
Anyone who goes there is doomed.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Ah.
Why this sudden interest in such a awful place?
I'll tell you soon. Over breakfast.
Okay. Where's Govid? Govid? Yeah.
Yeah, Govid is. You're not sure.
Okay. I'll rush back into the inn. Like, Govid?
He's kind of. He clearly looks a bit hungover, and he's kind of sort of hair's all dishevelled, and he's kind of like, down the stairs, really slowly. Oh God.
Good night.
Well, took a couple of barrels up to the room, innit? I'm left now.
Very well. Somebody's enjoying themselves.
Well, I don't get to indulge very often. Oh, God. I tell you what, these are gnomish ladies. Oh.
Oh, barrels. I see.
No. Barrels of ale.
Right.
Gnomish ladies.
Right. I thought it was some kind of slang.
I like that.
I thought you might have been after the chunky monkeys.
Monkeys? Well, no, they're people.
Anyway, there seems to be a bit of a hubbub in town.
What?
Best to stay here. Janice will look after you.
Alright.
And
2 more barrels, please. She's like, okay, that's 2 more golds. That'll do.
Just keep your eye out, Goffrey. There's been many wizards in town. They've been taken care of, but just stay safe. If you see any of them, just hide. Okay?
Oh, I'll be hiding, don't you worry.
I'm glad to hear it.
And bring that up to my room, okay?
make sure you're fit to drive tomorrow.
I'll be ready, don't you worry. Yeah. And he takes that sort of, strains himself back up the stairs. And as he opens his door, he says, ladies. And the door closes.
Ladies, wow.
What is the man? Right, let's get back out there. Callisto?
Yes.
Janice is like, well, your breakfast is it will be ready in a moment.
Yes, we're just going out to get Callisto, and then we'll come back in for it.
I've put a little extra there for you as well to say thank you. So, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chance.
Yeah, she's she kind of lays on like a large, kind of very very large platter, and there's literally like a metric ton of food. Like your bacons, your sausages, there's like eggs and breads and cheese, and like there's literally just like loads of, but not like the cheap stuff. Like this is like she's like gone all out to find some really nice cuts of meat. There's like steak and it's just some massive like platter of food, and she's kind of popped it down on the table. Got you some really nice, freshly squeezed orange juice to go with it, and she seems very sort of humbly grateful. She's just kind of expressed it to you in probably one of the only ways she kind of can.
Yeah.
She's probably not well off, but she's probably got a larder full of food that she was. Probably is going to go bad otherwise, so so she's just kind of laid it on quite nicely for you, like the finest breakfast that the establishment can manage.
After we've kind of eaten our fill and we've sat there, I then explained to both of them quietly.
At this point, a extremely well-dressed gnome opens the door. He has on his back, he has a really ornate, somewhat gem-encrusted golden axe. Wow. His beard is like all plaited and looks like he's like ready for action. And he comes strolling over and he's like,
A gnome.
a gnome.
Okay.
Okay.
And he comes and sits down next to you and he's like, told you I'd be back.
Mama!
Well met, fair lady.
Chief?
Yeah.
I see. You're one of those work hard, show off well kind of types.
Well, somebody said I should bring it. I bought it.
Yes, you did!
It was not cheap, but I bought it. So, this is a very fine breakfast you have here. Mind if I join you?
You are very welcome. Hats off to the chef, Janice. Laid this out for us.
Ah, well, and he sort of starts putting a few bits on his plate and he elegantly starts eating as if he was like a gentleman. He's
I was actually going to say I eat it fairly well mannered compared to you guys as well.
as compared to you.
Whoa! I eat mine
Eating
quite,
with my fingers.
I eat mine
I
quite
say
well.
yours is your.
But I don't know what you think, but I'm quite well off. Well to do.
I'm just
But she's like,
not quite that bad, but I'm like, just enjoying it.
That is not how you eat a lumi. Oh. Unbelievable.
It's quite squeaky.
It is amazing cheese.
Chief,
this is some very fine cuisine, if I do say so myself.
it is indeed.
And
And what a fine gentleman you've turned out to be.
well, it's always important to know what you're missing. I mean, to dress well and act nicely, and
Put on the right visage.
well. You may have seen me in a shall we say, less than ideal environment, under less than ideal circumstances. So I thought that I would, show you the real me. No, yeah, the real me. I like that.
Must be preparedness for everything.
I'm always preparedness for everything.
Theora, would you like us to leave you two to get more
We
acquainted?
we can start the ant without you, that is fine.
I forgot. Sorry. I apologise. My manners. He reaches into a rather elegant sort of purse almost that's on his belt. He opens it up and he pulls out a large flat case, and he opens it and shows it to you. And it's an adamantine necklace. There's a couple of small gemstones in there.
So this is what
It's like for you, a token of my affection. And he takes it out of the box and goes to put it around your neck.
Flex the coin.
What?
Flicking his coin.
Flipping his coin.
I've already called that before, but alright.
Heads say I take it. Tails says I don't. Tails is less than 10.
Ooh, he's taking that.
Pull back my hair.
And he puts it on you. And again, as it kind of as it kind of rests, it does feel really quite substantial and weighty. much more so than you're used to with some of the finer jewelry
God.
that you usually have as gold and silver.
Yeah.
This is quite heavy, dense material, so it feels quite substantial.
Yes.
And it's like, I crafted it myself from
How you do
from
They're literally almost on the floor laughing.
Yeah, weird over here. Like,
I needed this.
I mined the ore myself
oh,
and crafted it
almost crying here.
just for you.
Oh,
And yeah, he's got there's a couple of very small sort of rubies in there as well. And, it's like, and rubies to match your magnificent hair.
You are
well,
White.
that's it. It's gone.
a surprise. So, Chief,
I like to be surprising.
You have
Did I
surprised
say
us
this
all?
food is fantastic? Truly, some of the finest cuisine one can have for breakfast. Indeed.
yes.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Are you sure you do not wish to?
I apologize. I did not bring gifts for everybody.
And that is fine. Honestly, it's fine.
We will go and
You have given
Get to
us
the
a
hunt
very
and
good gift.
you
already.
stay here, get more acquainted.
Well, before you chaps go, Chief, do you know much about these wizards appearing?
I heard about it this morning. Some of them seem to appear from nowhere. Troubling times they are. It seems that the closing of the gates doesn't really stop them at all.
No. And do you know of any uses for a copper dagger? Do you still have a copper dagger?
No, I gave it back to the guards.
No, it was about yay big and
Copper, you say?
copper dagger.
Hmm. Wow.
Being a man of the metals as you are.
Well, I mean, we don't mine copper here.
Do you know whereabouts they might?
Well, there is a mine a bit further north, but most of the trade from that mine goes to the Boreskia Bridge. They have a small, kind of a shanty town there, tents and the like, and they do a lot of trading there. It's quite expensive though, so be careful.
And uses of copper? Any that come to mind? Arcane or...
I'm not really one for magic, but copper for weapons is kind of stupid. You might as well make it out of jelly. You know what jelly is, right?
Yes, of course. Like flan.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
What is flan?
It's a wiggly dessert.
Wiggly.
Yes, it's
Is it alive?
no, it's like a puff. Like a...
But
Jelly. It's like a.
what's
It's like a. It looks kind of like an ooze. Have you ever seen an ooze?
ooze? Yes.
Ooze?
I know
Ooze?
ooze,
It's
yes.
like one of them, but you can eat it.
Interesting.
An edible ooze.
Yes,
It's
because
not
it's made out
fibre.
of sugar and things like that.
Oh,
But
interesting.
so when you kill an ooze, it becomes jelly.
No, you make it out of food. It's a recipe.
It's not made from ooze. It's just kind of looks a bit like one.
Oh, okay. I
It
will
has
not-
the same consistency and the same look and feel.
Very well. I would be excited to try this jelly if we ever come across it.
Well, I could have some prepared for dinner tonight.
That sounds most
That
enjoyable.
sounds beautiful. Please come join us this evening. We will all have a lovely dinner today.
Very
sir.
well. I will bring the jelly.
Yes, we'll be leaving tomorrow morning. It will be a night to remember.
Yes, it is our final night in the city, so
Well,
hopefully we can make a lasting impression on everybody.
do you all like games?
We love games.
I'm always one for a bit of luck.
Perfect. A friend of mine, his name is Let. He was working with his brother to make this new game.
Was it Rue by any chance, his brother?
Yes, did you know him?
We've met him.
We've met him. He took a lot of money from us.
I
Oh.
took a lot of money from them.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry to hear that, but
But
it's not just the way with
You
games.
did not
it
take,
was all in good fun.
you
though.
did not take that much money from them.
I
They-
took more than I put in.
They were in profit. I was watching you.
I was in profit.
I was watching you. You lost. You did not lose as much as us, but you definitely lost.
I deserve a profit.
I did. I was watching. Did you?
Yeah.
He did make slightly more. But I think the guy was up, because
Yeah.
you guys
Oh, yeah,
lost
well, I
some.
was- I
You
was
lost loads.
Every roll.
He
And I-
gained a bit, but obviously the guy still was money up. Yeah. Very well then.
13 quarter.
I will return with and see if I can talk Let into letting me borrow his game.
Very well.
As you have played it before, you will know exactly how it works. So I will. I
will get
won't
some
need
money.
to take it easy on you.
I will get the money ready, and yes, I will. Hopefully, we can make some more today. Quickly, come on! We are wasting valuable
Yes. Thank you, Chief. You look gorgeous. And we shall see you
As
later.
do you, my lady.
time. Get
And,
your room.
he kisses your hand.
Yeah, I was going to hang out for him anyway.
And he's like, till this evening then.
Till this
And
evening.
he bows to you all, and you leave the establishment.
So he is now suddenly attractive to you? Is that how it works? He turns up with a shiny big axe, and you're like, ooh la la, what a big axe!
I hear Pharaoh likes a big chopper.
That is what. What is this chopper? The penis?
That is another word for it. Yes.
Leora was telling me all about penis yesterday.
Oh.
She was explaining the difference. I think
He is a penis.
I think she said she said dick was also penis.
Yes. I've heard that one.
There seems to be a lot of words which mean penis.
Yes.
Can we not just say penis? Is it not something that people can
Yes,
just
but
say?
penis is one of those words that just sticks out and people don't like saying it.
Yes, penises
Yes.
often stick out, but
Yes.
it's something
And
you also
it's
can say.
very uncouth, so people try to hide penises in amongst other language.
Well, if you're embarrassed by it, I can understand why you would hide it, but I myself have nothing to be embarrassed about, so
Yes, the man who carries around a big pointy stick.
yes, it is my trident. I've inherited it from my family. Are you seriously saying this represents a penis? This woman thinks about nothing but penis. Unbelievable.
Yes.
It's a true story.
Fair enough. Well, no judgments here, but I think we must find some wizards. Or
To the copper mine.
is that where he said they would be?
That's our only lead.
Then to the copper mine we must go. Let me just try something quickly. I cast locate object. I like subtly do it in the corner. I'm not just in the middle of the street.
Wizard attack!
And I have to find the nearest copper dagger. So basically, I can choose like a piece of jewellery or a style of weapon, and it will tell me the nearest one. So I know I'm taking a risk here. 1,000 feet.
It's like a fifth of a mile.
You detect 2 copper daggers.
I think we go this way, via this way, to the man. And I keep it up for. No, I don't keep it up. Okay, yeah, I keep it up.
Keep up for the 10 minutes.
Yeah, I may as well.
Yeah.
And I head towards where the copper daggers are.
Okay. Yeah, so you quickly determine that the daggers are located inside the garrison. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Fine. Do not worry.
You detect nothing more at this time.
It was worth a try, I thought, but this is not how I thought. Let us go to the copper mine and see if we can find any.
If you could do that trick again later, perhaps when...
No, it's a one-time thing, I'm afraid.
While we're on our way, I describe to
So you're
them.
going to go to the copper mine.
Why are we going to the copper mine?
I'm just curious, do you know where it is?
No, well,
what
that's
direction
what I
it
was-
is,
that's
how
what-
far it is.
That's what I was going to say. Is he said it's within distance of the town.
Well, he said that it wasn't close by, and most of the trade from the copper mine went to
To
Boraskia Bridge.
Oh, I thought he said it was close by. Sorry, that's me mishearing something. Where else can we find these mages then?
I do not think. I do not know. I have not been here before.
There must be a captain of the guard, somebody who knows this land.
Probably in the garden.
Let's go there.
While we go, I tell them about my trance. I'm talking quite quietly. All about the voice I heard, that I thought it was my grandfather, and that he told me what I mentioned earlier about the Dragon Spear Castle. He said I must go there and stop them.
Maybe this is the cult that they were saying?
It's possibly that's what I'm thinking. They're all dressed the same.
If they're all dressed the same and they have copper daggers and they are magic users, aren't magic users linked to dragons somehow?
It could very well be.
Not
yes.
all magic users are linked to dragons, that is...
But there's a similarity there. Where you find dragons, you're more likely to find magic users.
Possibly.
They're of interest to each
And
other.
from what I understand, the dragons are innately magical anyway, so probably magic is drawn there, but...
And yes. But it just depends, you know. Is it on the way to Waterdeep? Could we go on the way? I don't want to take us too far out of our way.
Well,
But if it's on our way, then
we can ask Ovid if there's a potential to deviate via this way, but I think it is quite important if we can flush out this cult which is
Yes.
emerging, then why not?
Especially if they're attacking just helpless towns like this.
exactly, yes.
I mean, for your soul, it must be good to save some people.
Definitely, it felt good this morning to hit something for once.
Fair enough, you have been falling down a lot.
Yes.
Right, okay, well let's just ask the guards and see if they know anything. Potentially they were saying we need to find them outside the city.
Oh, yes.
Potentially they think they're not in here.
Here's your share anyway of that 100.
Well, thank you.
Ah, thank you.
We just evenly split it.
I kept 33. I've given one bit to you and one bit to you.
Oh, is it?
So one of you probably got 34, the other 33.
I'll take the 33.
You got 34.
I'll take 34 then. Also known as the apes. Quick question. Also, we were meant to be getting supplies for tomorrow as well, today, because we are running low.
Yes, maybe the bounty that we got today we could use to pay for.
That is a very good idea. To stock us some supplies.
Yes. I would have expected Govid to take care of that, but he's indisposed today.
No, I think COVID is purely the driver. I think Elane
Ah.
said that he will drive, but we have to supply ourselves.
Yeah, I think
She
he
gave
needs
us
to
supplies
rest
to
as
the
well.
first spits, so...
He
I'm
deserves that.
not used to this kind of thing.
Well, I tell you what, why don't you go talk to the guards? I will just do the busy work and I'll go get supplies sorted.
We'll do it together. We'll work as a team.
Well, I just thought we could cover more ground and make things a bit quicker.
I mean, fair.
I'll grab the rest of the gold for the 100 and put it back in the bag.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so as you like give it to
Yeah.
us, we're like, should
Yeah.
we use this for the yeah?
I'll give mine to you. Yes.
And then literally I will just go and I will go to, shop. I'll ask to find a shop. I won't
Yep.
hunt for a major one, and I'll get again probably another 4 weeks worth of rations.
Yep, just kind of top you
supplies,
back up.
Just top myself back up and then spend however much I need to spend for that. And,
So we had 15 weeks, used 4, and you're just buying back up to 4.
yeah, so probably going another 4, top it back up again.
And we had 2 barrels of water as well. So
Yeah,
probably go through
fine.
a barrel of
Yeah.
To be
water.
fair, we had lots of rain. It's probably refilled.
I don't know if you want to drink
Rainwater.
I want pure water. I will buy another barrel.
Fire cloud water.
I will buy another barrel
Yes.
of water.
um,
Myself and Farah will not have rainwater.
Fair enough.
okay, so so 4 weeks of rations for 4 of you.
Oh yeah,
Four of you.
And the horses, probably, or horses. Is it horse or
Yeah,
horses?
just suppose.
Yeah.
2 horses.
Yeah, so we probably
Um,
kind of
Yeah,
Grail.
yeah. So we'll
Grail.
call that 20 gold.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. And then that's all I'll do, and then when I meet up with them again, I'll split the gold back again. So it's 80 divided by 3, so 26, 27, 26, 26 and 27. Yes?
Yeah.
No? Yeah. 27.
6.
Yes. 7, 7, 6.
776.
Yeah, you two take 27, I'll take 26.
Perfect.
So we go into the garrison.
So you go into the garrison, and there is a slightly older looking gnome here sat at a desk. He has spectacles on. Probably the first time any of you have ever seen spectacles. Again, glass is extremely expensive.
Hmm.
And here he's got a really long feather quill, and he's sort of scribbling something in a book as you approach. He kind of looks up, narrows his eyes, he looks over the 3 of you, and he's like,
Service.
2 of you. And says, yes, you wish to report a crime?
Good day, sir.
Hmm?
We come about the recent attack by the wizards, the mad wizards.
Ah! You know who's responsible?
No, we've been tasked by the guards, and they've let us know about the bounty on them. And
You've killed some. Good. How many?
we only killed the one so far, which we have been recompensed for. But we wish to know more information about where to find them, if we may.
Nobody really knows. Otherwise, we'd just send the army to obliterate them, wouldn't it?
Before the spell plague, was there any local colleges or any mages, academies, anything like that nearby?
No, not for. Oh, I think where the nearest one would be probably Suzeo. Be the closest one. We had half a dozen mages who lived here, helped with enchantments and things of the like. They have had to be eliminated.
All of them?
Oh yes.
Okay, so none escaped.
Oh no, no.
I see. Is there anything that I'm not thinking of?
Probably. Everything.
What race were they? Human wizards.
The ones that were living here, no, they were gnomes.
No, the ones that have all died, were they all? Because we only killed one.
The ones
He
from
was-
today were human.
were all human.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you'd know that if you killed one.
Yes, he was. I didn't know if the rest of them were.
Well, there's only one other.
So there's only 2 that have been found so far.
Today, yeah.
I see. Other days?
Well, he sort of pulls, turns his book back a few pages, and there was 6 days ago. Yeah, 3 more humans, blue blue robes, copper daggers.
Were
Same
they,
as today, I think.
were they killed in the town?
2 inside and 1 was just outside. He was trying to blow a hole in the wall.
Interesting.
What direction did he come from outside of the wall? The north gate or the south gate? Or,
Well, we only have 1 gate.
but what side of town? What direction?
South, I believe.
Have you heard any rumours from merchants recently, or any from the local?
Oh, a lot of the merchant trade has slowed down a bit recently. What with all the
Yes.
sky fire or whatever it is you want to call it.
Any in the local farms or anything like this? Have they heard anything?
Not that I'm aware of.
Any strange occurrences in town
Well, yeah.
other than the mages?
Well, there's you lot. You're a bit
Everyone's cats
strange.
going missing or something?
Cats? No, we don't have cats here. You want cats? Suzelle, yes, they like cats there.
I see.
You should go there. They love cats there.
They do, they really do.
It's true. Well,
Do you know how far away the trying to think of the name, the Bandysnatch Bridge? Where they the mine near the
a what?
mine of copper?
The
How far away is it?
copper mine to the north. How far away is it?
on foot?
Or by horse?
By horse? Probably 5 or 6 weeks.
Quite far.
Yes.
It's not too far from the Baraskia Bridge. There's a small,
Yeah.
there's a small trading post there. They trade a lot in copper there. Sometimes we get some merchants coming this way, trading some copper for the for some of our local minerals.
I see. Thank you for your time, good sir. Is there any other work to be done in town that you may need help with?
You're heading to Baraskia Bridge?
Is that northwest the way we were going?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, we would be.
Right. Well, you might want to have a word with the chief foreman.
Yes.
He usually sends a shipment of ore out that way, but his recent courier has failed to show for a few days.
I see.
So he may be looking for someone to ferry some goods and some ore if you've got the space.
I see.
Space.
Yes, we could definitely help him with that. We've heard he works in the mine, is that correct? He lives next to it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
Mine's just on the north side of the town.
Fine.
Can't miss it.
Fine.
It's very big
Fine.
and
Miney.
holy,
Thank you.
cave-like.
Thank you for your time, good sir. And if we come across any of these mad mages, we will bring up their heads to you.
Good. Yes. Well, make sure you do, and remember, there's a bounty on them, so you could do quite well at it if you get lucky.
Definitely. We just need to find some first. Good day to you.
Very well. Good day.
Oh, before we go, who is the head of the guards here?
Head of the guards. Well, me.
Oh, and your name, sir?
My name is Holy Pooh Head. Oh, wrong page. That one. is it not working? There it is. My name is Heelban.
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 Well, good day, Gilban, and we will make sure we will bring any wizard's heads to you. Thank you for your information.
A random name generator I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
Scribble down Heelban.
Heelban Spriddle Sprocket.
Whoa. No stealing names from no stealing names from other campaigns.
Sprickle.
Yeah, just saying.
Okay, so you leave.
Yeah.
I've just got to dump all the stuff with the carriage and things, and
Yeah.
I've headed back to the inn.
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting back for them
Back
when
to
they
the
come
inn.
back.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you all rendezvous back at the inn. As you're waiting in the inn, some other travellers arrive.
Yeah.
And these are they're a bunch of 4 human males. And they just kind of no roads. And they just kind of look like, I don't know, typical merchant type peasant
Okay.
folk. They haven't got particularly elaborate clothes or anything, just kind of a tunic and breeches. But they kind of stumble sort of through the inn. They seem a bit,
Rough and ready.
yeah, a bit more in the lower classes.
Oh,
So they just kind of, yeah. So there's obviously been on the road for a while, so the stench is a bit, a bit pungent. And they literally go to the bar and they order like the cheapest beverage. Yeah, they want some grog or something. It's, yeah, and they just get served some beers and they're kind of being a bit jovial, and they put a couple of pints into them as you guys arrive, and they're just starting pint number 3.
Yeah. Did you have much success with your interrogations? None?
Absolutely. No one knows where these people could be found.
Very well. Okay.
And the reason, I speak normally, stage whispers, the reason for the low voice is we don't want to tip off other people as to the bounties.
Very well, but I mean, we have not said anything, so I'm being a little bit paranoid right now. But very well, we will carry on our way then, and if we can go via your.
And Janice comes over and sort of puts some drinks on the table. It's like on the house.
Thank you very much.
Still no luck with their mages then yet?
Who they made it? Just the one mate.
Exactly, just the one Well, we are. It is early days. I think we are looking for a group of them.
You must hear things, from the town.
It's been dead here, unfortunately. I don't know.
Well, if you do hear anything, if you could pass on some information to us, that would be very good.
course,
if
If I hear anything,
just nodding over to the
you
the other people. If you hear anything from anyone else.
okay? I'll keep my eyes peeled, but
Thank you, James.
there's not many people that come in here nowadays, unfortunately. But
No, we understand that, but there may be people who are coming quite imminently, or who are here at the moment, who may be talking if they have a lot of alcohol. Just if you hear anything, Janice, just
I'll keep my ears peeled. Don't worry.
There'll definitely be some compensation in it for you.
You've saved my life. That's compensation enough.
Oh, well, thank you.
Okay.
That was our pleasure.
Just a quick question: Has the chief popped by for dinner? Has he been here yet? Or?
No, dinner's not for another few hours yet.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting excited. Let us all get ready for dinner. I think we should have a lovely meal before we set off, because it is probably going to be a
And
Another 4
that's
weeks.
one of the merchants kind of stumbles over and is like, "Hello, love. You alright, darling?" Alright, mate.
I probably shouldn't speak. I just sit with my arms crossed.
So,
I'm going to be subjected to another one.
are you,
It is fine, I've got this.
how much?
Excuse me, how much for what?
Oh, are you the manager? Got ya. How much for one?
For me, for the night?
No, for one of them. I mean,
They are my friends.
oh, I thought you were the manager.
No, I think you are mistaken.
You're their manager?
No. I think you have this entire situation mistaken with something that is not happening. I think potentially you should just take that drink and go back with your other ape-type people and
what?
just stick with them.
What did you say?
I said I think you should finish your drink and go and enjoy it with the other people who look like they're apes.
While this is going on,
And he looks to his friends. He's like, this blue man just called me an ape.
No, I did not. I called you all apes. I think you're fine.
And they're all like, what? And they all kind of stand up, and they're all like,
Excusez-moi. There is no violence in this place. You want to fight me? You come outside.
and they're all like, yeah, all right. Us 5 versus you, no problem. mate.
It would be all 3 of us.
yes.
Oh, that is very sweet of you. Thank you.
I was going to say, while these two are squaring off, can I go over to Janice and be like, "Don't worry, we'll go outside."
And yeah, they're all like, yeah, well, there's a little runt man, a guy who looks like he's bloody frozen, and a slag. This is going to be easy picking.
Outside, quickly.
Yes.
And
Get outside.
yeah, they kind of start pushing you. Yeah, go on in, come on outside, you chickens.
Yeah, as soon as they get outside, I'm just going to launch myself at them.
So roll initiative, and I'll give you advantage because they're intoxicated.
Oh well. So yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Advantage?
Yeah. Just a dirty 20.
19?
16.
So 20 for Raven, 19 for
Yeah.
Feora,
Yeah.
16 for Callisto.
Yeah.
And tip for them.
They're awful. It's not great, if I'm honest. So Raven first.
I don't even trouble to get my nunchucks out. I'm just yeah, the first one is kind of the Tony Jaa move. I've like literally launched myself knee first to knee one of them in the chest.
Fair. Make it so number 1.
Not great. That would be 16.
Yep, that's a hit.
That's 8 bludgeoning damage.
Yes, as you launch your knee into this guy's chest, he's like, and he goes flying backwards as you land,
I then
and he's just like unconscious on the floor.
I then turn around and punch another one in the face.
Fair.
That's 15 to hit.
Yep. Jesus.
That is just 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so you kind of land and like, he's got a proper bloodied nose. He's like, all right, you want a piece, do you? And then it's Feora.
I won't try and do anything else. I'll let the other 2 have some fun as well.
How many left?
So one is unconscious, the other one has a bloody nose, and there are 3 uninjured.
Okay. Can I...
Disintegrate.
Well, yeah. It's just like... No, that's a bit too much. Can I take my whip, flare my hair.
Yep.
And then can I go to whip him around the leg and pull his leg out from underneath him?
Nice.
Better. 22 to hit.
Yep.
9 slashing damage.
Yeah, so you sort of whip round the bottom of his legs and you kind of yank on it, and it just goes flying. And as he kind of flies forward, he lands straight on like his face. You just hear this loud crack. It's just like probably part of him, like his nose is broken or something. Just and he just lies limp on the floor.
Fair Dinkins.
It's me.
Certain right.
Callisto.
Are the three that are still sort of standing, or everyone that's...
One's got a bloodied nose, and
Yeah.
2 are kind of squaring up to you.
Would we have had a short rest by this point? Or
Or
literally just walking around town?
I don't think you're going to need your action survey.
No.
Can I stand like in the middle so that everyone that's not unconscious is still within 5 feet of me?
Sure. You can move into that
I'll
position.
sort of go right in the middle and just sort of look them all in the eye and just sort of take my trident out, but with the back of the trident, not the actual trident,
Yeah.
like the pole end. So it's still metal. I will make a sweeping attack. Slashing flourish. I'm going to miss now. I've missed all my attacks today. 14 to hit.
Yep.
Amazing. So purple's that, and the blue is bardic.
You just rolled 2 once.
So the first guy
Slightly
takes.
below average.
The first guy takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Everyone
Yeah,
else.
the one with the bloody nose. You
Yeah.
you sort of sweep round and hit him first.
Yeah.
And literally, like one of his teeth flies out, and he just collapses down to the ground.
And
The
everyone
other 2 give them a good
Everyone else
smack
takes
in the
1
head.
damage.
Yeah, and that's kind of like a. Is that all you've got, mate?
No, that is just my first attack, but carry on.
Finished?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Finished?
Yep.
So. First thug attacks Raven
Mm-hmm.
at 19 to hit.
Yes.
Yeah, he literally just comes at you, and punches you around the face. Oof! That's 6 points of damage. You weren't expecting much, but you're like, how? Actually, kind of took a bit out of you, to be fair.
Like Bruce Lee, it's kind of.
And the second one, after your spinning attack, he's like, "Yeah, is that what you've got, mate?" And he comes at you with a rather poor 9 to hit.
No.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's just like,
Slowly step to the side. Okay. Moving on.
So back to the top of Raven.
So yeah, I hit the guy who's
Get
just hit
his
me.
fucking head in.
So that is 21 to hit. That is 8 bludgeoning damage as I kick him in the balls.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh my god.
Ouch.
and he's literally kind of stumbling off as delicately as he can, kind of holding his bits.
I then launch myself at the other one to finish him off with an elbow strike to the top of the head. Oh, probably not. That's 9 to hit. So
No.
Not a bit carried away.
Feora.
One hunched over holding his balls. One with a bloody nose.
He's only taken 1 hit point of damage.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
And then one other guy.
One
That's
hit
it.
point.
Oh, just two guys.
Well, the others are not dead; they're just unconscious.
Yeah.
That's the point. If you want to kill them, then you're welcome to do so.
Who's the one who called me a slag?
The one who's holding his balls.
Okay.
Kick him again.
Now
With the left testy.
I'll run up and I'll do a China punch up through his legs.
What the hell is that?
Did you ever watch WWE?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I did.
So yeah, so she was the big beefy woman that used to run up
Beefy.
in
I'm
between
going to try
beds,
thank you very
and
much.
like she used basically just forearms
Is that what she
up
did?
in the goop.
Oh, dude. He says, this man is not going to reap.
I will flare again for advantage.
It's no stomp on bomb, that's for sure.
Ooh,
Yeah.
10.
How'd you miss with that?
I know. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just punch him in the bum instead.
Yeah, you literally. Yeah. Oh.
He wasn't looking, so it's fine.
Okay. Callisto.
I'll just stand up to the guy that's sort of not taking much damage.
Yeah.
And twat him around the face with the thing.
Try to.
Not trident, other side.
Puff.
The butt of the trident.
Quarter stuff.
Exactly. Oh my god. Nope.
Can I do?
Is that that one?
No, it's a 3, so
Oh,
8
that's
to
still
hit.
there. No.
Can I do two weapon fighting as two punches?
I don't think you can because it's not dual wielding. You have to have 2 weapons. that are-
Finesse or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, they have to both be light. It's two weapon fighting.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
unarmed, and light is a weapon.
Oh, okay.
But I think you can take this feat,
Tavern Brawler.
Tavern Brawler, which lets you do that. I think.
That
So,
sounds vaguely familiar.
I think
It's something like that, yeah.
Fair.
Never done an unarmed fighter before, so.
Yeah, no, I just
Okay,
whiff the hit.
so the one that you were attacking.
Yeah,
He's just like,
I mean we're both off.
got a surprise for you.
Magic user, baby, that's 100 gold.
Did you just
yeah.
KO-Ken him?
I'll
Yes.
take this hit for 100 gold.
This hit for 100 gold.
Taking his.
Word kill. Oh wait, not that hit. Oh.
Oh. So,
Oh, like.
She's dead. That's actually one of the better rolls for tonight.
So bad.
oh my god, my brain's not
I was
working.
going to say, what spell's hitting me? Surely you know what spell you're hitting me with.
I do, but I'm like,
before you do this.
I'm,
Lightning bolt.
no,
Magic missile.
no.
Shocking grasp.
Fireball. Firebolt.
Warlock.
Eldritch
Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
There we go.
Unbelievable.
I was just like, my brain's not working.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
You have to say in a Texan voice. Like,
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
So,
Blast to MP.
range spell attack.
At
At disadvantage, I'll keep in melee with me. You chose to go Q when he was like that.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Oh!
You get 2 like before.
Oh, it's not terrible. 18 to hit.
That hits. Yep.
Ooh. Okay.
Level 8.
So you take 8 points of damage.
Ow.
Yeah, you don't know what you're messing with, boy.
I feel like I'm messing with someone who uses magic. And I shout it really loudly.
Fair. kind of after a few seconds, you can hear the kind of the alarm bell.
Amazing. Like policeman's whistles coming.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
He's round the corner with truncheons.
Hello.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So back to Raven.
Same guy that Callista's is. I'm going to punch to the gut.
Easy.
It's 18 to
Yes,
hit.
yes.
And 5 bludgeoning. And then with my bonus, swing up my
Trying to be cool.
my nunchucks, and I'm going to smack him across the face, going for full attack. Full attack with a 10. No, fair enough. And then I'm gonna go full on, keep on it. Good.
Oh.
Then yeah. Lots of blows. That's 13 to hit.
Ooh. Oh, this guy's tougher.
Oh, and yeah, that's 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, punch him in the
And
face.
that's 8 bludgeoning.
Yeah, punch him in the face.
Yeah, so you give a good solid smash right across the face, and you almost sort of hear his jaw kind of dislocate, and he's sort of bowled over, and he's screaming in pain, and he's not unconscious at this point, unfortunately. But
And then I just say to Callisto, take his head off.
This is quite
How to
aggressive.
use you and all that.
Yes. Oh. Okay.
fair, okay. Take
Well,
his
that
head
got
off.
dark.
His head off.
Well, we need to give their heads.
The guy who cast the spell
Mm-hmm.
and the one that Raven's just hit.
No, that was
That
the
is one.
spellcaster. The other
Yours.
one's sort of
Hobbling around.
hobbling around.
Clutching.
Paul's going for the slag caller again.
Yeah, that's
Slag caller.
the one that's limping around.
Oh my god! Double
Rolled
fuck.
2 5s
Nice.
on advantage, which I didn't actually have anyway because I didn't use my thing. Yeah, just
Distress presentation of board state.
Yep.
Thank you.
Good on. Yeah, I'm just gonna not take his head off, just with the buck of it, just to try.
Taking his head off.
Not taking his head off.
Taking his head off.
Yeah,
Raven's like, take his head off.
19 to hit
19 is
with
definitely.
the back of the thing. I'm gonna just give myself the bardic inspiration to do extra damage. Hopefully, the blue one's gonna be the bardic inspiration.
They might take his head off.
10, blah, 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 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, ding!
My AC is also now 23. For one round.
At this point, the guy who's had his nuts caved in is starting to make a run for it.
I think that's attack of opportunity is what he's inferring.
Indeed. I assumed as much, but
Oh, for God!
Nope.
Damn it.
Yes, he starts sprinting away as fast as he can, and he sort of heads out sort of into the street.
Yeah.
stop
How far
him.
away is he?
From sort of further along the street, you've got kind of a wall blocking,
Yeah.
so you can't see what's down that way. But you can hear obviously the alarm bell,
Yeah.
and as he sort of runs forward,
Yeah.
a ballista bolt
Oh, God.
goes straight, literally straight through his body and just impales him into a wall of a building. He's just like, and you say that one is mine.
It generally counts as one.
Are we literally just being like killing some people? Like, yeah, they were magic users. That's 100 gold.
It's a bit sinister.
I mean,
That's what you get for calling me a slag.
Insult my friends.
So I feel really bad about it.
Insult my friends. You will get.
Yeah! Oh.
The moral of the story is you insult our friends, you will get impaled by a ballista in a random town. That's the moral of the story. I think
I like that more.
This one who used magic,
Yes.
will be handing him over
I think so. I think.
for an interrogation.
Yes, let me just check. He's got no more of those copper daggers on him. So pat him down.
So
No.
I'll pat down one of the other ones.
Yeah,
So
that'll go
we're
for the other one.
Investigation check for everybody.
Yes. 19.
18.
Nice.
Nice.
Investigation. 10.
So, you each find
2d12.
1d4 multiplied by the number I rolled on my dice.
2.
2.
So 10 and 20 gold.
Oh.
So on the magic user,
Yeah. Magic user, baby.
you find he has he does have like a symbol, an insignia
Yeah.
of some kind, but you don't recognise what it is.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yep.
Put it away in my bag.
Okay.
And then, does he have like anything like that I clearly know, like spell components and stuff like that?
Yeah, he has a bag. He doesn't have a lot of spell components.
No, that's fine. It's more just as evidence I can be like.
No.
So, I'm assuming by this point, like guards are sort of coming over.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll just sort of, he's still unconscious. I'll sort of grab him by the scruff of the neck and be like, "Look, is this one here?" And I sort of pull out the bag, like show where the bag of components are. Like, he's a spellcaster. He was grabbing these, and he. And I sort of, have I still got like a scorch mark from the Eldritch Blast? So
Yeah.
I've not hit myself. I'm like, look, he did this.
He's like, what is this? Is a magic user?
He did this, and he had the.
Ah. And he crossbows him in the head.
That definitely counts as his.
Fine.
We were thinking you could have interrogated him to find out where their hideout was.
Oh.
It's a bit late to suggest that now. Look,
Well, this one's just unconscious. Maybe you could do that with him.
he was a friend of his.
He's a magic user as well?
We do not know.
No,
we
we don't know that.
We do not know. We saw this person. He definitely used magic.
But this
These
one,
people.
he was only hitting. He only hit me.
I mean, they were friends with each other, but
Mm. Take him away. A couple of other guards sort of hoist him up and carry him off in the direction of the garrison.
So they took 3 guys away, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
it's Garrison.
So those are our collars. If they turn out to be magic users, that's 300 gold, yes?
You said they weren't magic users.
Well, we don't know whether they're magic users, but I'm saying if they turn out to be magic users.
Well, they're probably not by the looks of them.
Excuse me, have you got the 100 gold for this fine gentleman here?
You have to claim that from the captain.
From
Very well.
Hilban.
Yes, you've met him?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a very fine fellow.
Well, he's the captain. He's served in the town guard for over 300 years.
Wow.
It's a long time.
Yes.
Very well, shall I go claim this bounty? Or do one of you want to?
I don't mind taking you if you want me to.
Yes.
I believe we're just waiting until this evening. Yes.
You are looking a bit dirty. I think you should go clean up and get ready for dinner tonight. It is going to be big.
You know, I just put the guy over my shoulder and start.
I just stood up and defended your honor. The least you could do is have a dinner. He's a very nice person.
And if he gives you any more, but I'm already on my way. I can't join that.
And if he gives you any more,
Meta.
then perfect.
I'll walk back into the inn.
As I'm sort of following, it's like, You are a very beautiful lady. You should not be afraid to use your beauty for a certain benefits every now and then.
I know.
I'm just saying. It is only dinner, and you already have a very nice piece of jewelry from the back of this. And if you just say the word, I'm sure we could acquire a very nice axe before we leave tomorrow. But just
Not above. I am above thievery.
okay.
I am not above. Wait.
Wait. No, I am. Just gotta check my moral compass. What's that?
I do not steal.
Of course not. This is fair
Unless
enough.
they're bad people.
Unless they are. I see.
This one seems to be a good egg.
A good egg? I thought he was a gnome.
He's a good person,
Person. I see.
not a penis.
Not a peanut. Okay. Fair enough. I get confused. You are saying all these things to me, and I do not 100% get what you are saying, but it feels like there is good intention behind it, so I will
Yes.
go with it.
Do not push it. It will not end up that way.
All I am saying is dinner. Dinner, and you get a nice necklace, and I might get some money from it. It's fine. It's all good.
You'd get some money from it?
Well, if I can... No, of course not. I would get nothing from this. Because we do not believe in stealing. Because we are good people.
I said I'm not going to steal.
Perfect. I must go get ready for dinner now. Bye. And I sort of scurry off upstairs.
Wow.
So do I. Put on my fine clothes.
So, you'll kind of get ready for dinner. Make yourself all very presentable. And then you head downstairs. And Janice has prepared for you actually a very fine meal. There's like a roast,
Yeah.
very large, like slab of beef. All the trimmings and bits and pieces that go with that. And at the other end of the table, you can see this jelly, and it is it's massive.
Yeah.
It's sort of probably this wide, or this sort of tall.
Wow.
It's red, and it's kind of
I draw
gently
my dagger.
wibbling just of its own.
That's the nose. That is an ooze.
That is a jelly.
That looks very similar to an ooze.
That is a jelly. Look. And I go over, and at the bit that, like, around the back where nobody would see, I put a spoon in it.
Okay.
Just so I'm not, like,
What?
just so there's not going to be, like, a big hole in the middle.
Down.
It's amazing.
Oh,
please.
That was so fun. Yeah, so I put in the spoon and just sort of scoop a bit off the edge.
Looking very cautiously.
You're a man of the sea, aren't you?
Yes.
Then you must have come across, like, jellied eels.
No. No. I have never heard of jelly deals in my life. What would I have jellyfish?
Something like caviar. Jellyfish.
Jellyfish, yes, I have heard that.
Jellyfish is like jellyfish.
There are not many jelly deals swimming in the sea. I cannot say I've heard of them.
No! I know you don't get jelly eels. I mean, if you live near the sea, the people are going to get eels and they're going to make them into jellied eels. Fuck's sake.
I've never come across them before. I lived under the water. I did not live on a coastal town. It is a city, thousands of meters underwater.
Meters, they use metric down there.
Yes, it is very far away. We've converted feet to meters.
Fathoms.
No, not fathoms.
Fathoms.
Or leagues.
No, not leagues.
Or 10,000 leagues.
No, that would be ridiculous. It is very far down. This is all you need to know. And no, we did not venture up to the ground, which is why it was so peculiar when the gentleman mentioned there had been another one. I thought, honestly, I was the first one to come to the surface for years. Very infrequently. Still holding up that.
Still holding the jelly.
So you can eat this?
Yes. I'll take a bite.
It's strawberry flavored.
See? It's strawberry.
Can I have some?
Yes. Then grab another spoon and give that to you.
Do I chew?
You can chew it, but it's more about it, you tasting it and swallowing it.
It is a very funny texture. It is not like anything I've had before.
Not like jellyfish.
We do not eat jellyfish. They are there to be seen. I think you have a very warped view of what happens in a Triton city.
I've never even been to a Triton city.
You should, they are beautiful.
A gnome comes over to you at this point. With, he has a large scroll, and it has a seal over it, which you will probably recognise as the royal seal of Cormier.
Ooh.
There's like a. I'm looking for a Callisto
Yes.
or a Feyura
Yes.
That is.
That's us.
and a Riven.
I'm not here yet, so I'm delivering that.
Oh, yeah, delivering the body. Yes, that is us too. Our friend is just out. Can we take it?
Well, I've got a message here. It's just come in by pigeon, so there you go.
That's a big pigeon. That's a big
Like a jellied
pigeon.
pigeon.
Jellied pigeon.
Oh my god.
Oh, might have to have that jellied pigeon.
I sort of hand the message to Feyora.
Crack it open.
Okay. It's
We're impatient.
There.
yes, so it's a letter from Caladne.
What's she want?
And it says, my dearest friends, unfortunately, it is my misfortune to bring some bad news, and I thought that it was important that you know straight away.
Oh no.
There has been a large earthquake in the Sea of Stars, far to the south of Cormier. The letters that we had returned from from Airspur and the Chesenta region indicate that a huge chasm has formed as a result of this earthquake, and nearly all of the Chesenta region has been destroyed. The chasm is so vast that it has actually lowered the sea level by a considerable amount and cut off many ports from their livelihoods at sea.
Yeah, we're not looking at Raven, we're looking at you, you fuck.
This underchasm is so deep that it's actually flooded parts of the Underdark.
Also, underchasm. Great word.
It is my regrets to bring you such terrible news, but I thought it best to inform you as soon as possible. Your friend, Kaletni.
I'll just sort of sit back down when I hear this and just grab a very strong drink.
Obviously for you, quite significant as well. You're quite a way away from that from that area, but anything that's affects the ocean in such a massive way is a big deal.
Yeah.
And obviously for you, possibly your entire city has been destroyed. Well, the letter just says large areas of the Chicenta region.
Yeah,
which is where Iceborne is. So.
Just so I can look at a map, Chicenta region.
Yeah, so I'll just grab a drink and just sort of sit in silence. Just coffee.
At this point, Raven returns with the bounty.
Yeah, you probably returned to two very shell-shocked looking people in stunned silence.
What has happened? You both look like you've seen a ghost.
We've had word from Kaletni
What news is? It's obviously very bad.
that the Sea of Stars has had a chasm open up in the middle.
God.
And I'll look at Callisto. Like, is that where you come from?
Yes, it is.
I'm so sorry.
So, Callisto's home city may be in ruins, and as may be mine.
Is this... How did this happen? Was it part of the magic? Was it part of the spell blade?
More than likely, yes.
I'm so sorry.
It is fine. We must now more than ever find our way to solve this and fix whatever mess is happening.
Yes.
We have to hope that
At this point, the chief arrives,
yeah.
and he's like, excellent, my friends! Welcome! Ah, yes. Oh, well, you all look enthused to see me.
I'm sorry, Chief. We've just had some very bad news from Feora and Callisto's homeland. It's part of the... What's been happening here is some kind of Sea of Stars, some kind of chasm, or...
I do not think we need to tell everybody what has happened.
Yes. Just quick checking over the letter again. Does it say anything about it being hush hush?
Doesn't say anything.
No.
No, I do not particularly want
Fair enough.
everyone knowing what is happening.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, don't be so glum. It can't be that bad. Come on, let me get you all a drink.
Thank you very much, but I think I'm going to have some food and head to bed. I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
Please have a lovely evening, though, and I'll probably just grab a bit of food and just head up to my room.
And he kind of looked, he's like, oh, well, one down. You all right there, love? You all right? You're not looking too hot there. I mean, you're looking hot, but you're not looking very happy. What's the matter? Is the necklace not good?
No, the necklace is amazing.
Ah, well,
A fine craftsmanship.
what you flatter me. But craftsmanship from the heart It's the best kind.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid I can't keep it.
No, a gift once given cannot be given again.
Did he have that preparedness?
That was a prepared speech.
You'll have to excuse me. I may have just found out the news that my entire family may be dead.
Oh, I didn't realize. Do you need a shoulder to cry on?
No. But thank you for your kind offer.
All right. Well, there must be some way I can cheer you up.
Let us focus on the now.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you very much for the jelly.
Aye, it's my mother's recipe.
It was lovely.
You've had some already?
Just the tiniest of taste to show my esteemed friend.
Ah, backwards dinner. Gotcha.
I like this stuff.
We tend to follow our fancies where I'm from. Now,
Seems like a good way to live to me.
to dinner.
Yes.
After you, Chief.
Well, if we're starting with jelly, and he just gets involved and stuff, and just piles like a mountain of this jelly into a bowl, just sits down, and is like, that's a good one.
And I'll do the same.
Likewise.
Is whatever his name is, Govid, anywhere around?
No.
Okay.
You just hear kind of bed squeaking.
No, you don't really hear anything at all.
Not even puking.
Nope.
Okay. I will sort of lean over to Janice and be like, could we keep a plate or two by the side for Govid, please?
Of course. He's already had food though, but I'll keep him more if you want.
He might need some for the morning to get his head on straight.
Gotcha. Right, okay.
Confetti's.
Yeah, and we just have a lovely meal, chat.
Yes, he said, unfortunately, Let has left town. So he's apparently he left town a few days ago, so he was unable to procure some additional entertainment. But yeah, you have a lovely evening, and
The note of no entertainment.
yes,
Say. How much space is there in this place?
quite a bit, 'cause it's virtually empty. There's like one other person drinking here. That is it,
Okay.
and you guys. So yeah, it's pretty empty.
Chief or Janice, do you have any way of making music?
Music. Well, I do play the lute.
Brilliant. To provide something back to yourself that for your hospitality and your graciousness, I would like to perform a favourite dance of my people.
Oh, okay. Is there a particular tune you need?
You pick the tune and I will match to it.
Firestarter.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Okay.
As they play, I get my horn from my bag and join in.
Fair. It's type of horn.
Oh, it's always good after I'm trying. 17.
But it's not.
17.
17. yes, you put on this like magnificent dance, and as you're kind of dancing, you don't hear this part, but Chief kind of leans over and she's like, "She's magnificent. I'm gonna shag that in a bit."
I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm ignoring. Everything else. Upstairs, I'll start writing letters to my father.
Okay,
And just start writing a letter. That's it.
fair. Yeah. So yeah, you finish your dancing, and even the other attendees like. But yeah, it was very energizing for you.
Mm.
You haven't danced not properly for a long time. Well, it feels like forever now. And you feel that kind of. You realise that you miss it a lot more than you
like
kind of thought you did.
homesickness,
Yeah. And yeah, it's a lot of mixed emotions, obviously from home, which you don't really know the fate of what's happened to your home. So it's kind of a bit bittersweet for you. As you go and sit down, like the chief, like his jaws like on the ground. He's just like, that was incredible. I've never seen anything like it.
Yes, it's a favourite of my family.
Well, I was gonna wait till tomorrow, but I mean, I'd like to ask you to stay here with me, as my wife.
Exactly. I'm literally, as I was just still there, just playing a little tune. I let out a little and I said no. Excuse me, and put it away.
What do you say?
Chief.
I'll make you very happy. Provide you with everything that you need.
I cup his face. Oh, he's smaller.
Oh.
No! Stop it, yo! We're in a perfectly nice moment.
You're on one.
You are on one.
I'll sort of lean down and cup half of his face in my hand.
And then burning it. No.
Yeah, and then take off his body.
And that.
I'll cup half of his face in one hand. Right.
And he misreads you and he's like, leans in to kiss you.
I'll warm up my hand a little bit so that it's uncomfortable. And I'll be like, "You are incredibly sweet."
He's still moving in to kiss you.
I'm start holding him back.
And away with you.
You are incredibly sweet, but I'm afraid I cannot stay. With the news from today, I must continue our mission, and we must try and help what has been done to this world.
Well, can't somebody else do that?
No, they need me to look after him.
Well, I don't want to marry them. Well, I'm not. I don't really like them that way. I mean, they're nice, but no.
You will find a lovely wife who
I found one.
does right by you and it will be here for you, but I am not going to be here.
I see. Well, if that's how you feel, then fine. He sheds a tear at this point. He said, "Well, I should probably go now. You have a safe journey." And
Before he goes, I'll lean down and kiss him on the forehead.
and he kind of starts sort of blubbering. He said, you take care and look after those dozy idiots and stuff, and I'm sure I'll see you again sometime." And he kind of briskly kind of makes an exit.
Okay.
And Janice is like, "Bloody hell, let him down easy, didn't you? Cool."
Sometimes you can't help but be heartbroken.
Well, I've never seen him like that before. He doesn't usually like.
Out of towners.
Well, no, he's. I've known the man for 20 years. He's never had a girlfriend. So he must have seen something special.
They all do.
Oh, well, all right then.
Arrogant bastards.
I'm loved by all.
Amazing.
And yeah, she goes and starts to sort of pack away some of the food and stuff.
I'll help her clear up.
She says, "No, it's all right, love. You don't worry. I've got to pack some of this away for your driver man." And then she kind of tries a bit of the jelly as well. She's like, "Oh, I don't really like that. It's a bit strange, that."
I once knew an air genasi who could make it float.
Mm,
Made
that'll be
it so
something.
bad.
Well, well, if there's anything else you need, just obviously let me know. But other than that, I wish you a good night.
Yes.
Good night.
She sort of heads off with the plates and into the kitchen.
And you your gold out and about.
Thank you, Raven.
I'll hold on to Callisto and give it to you in the morning.
Yes, good idea.
Fair. And so you all catch some sleep. You can have a long rest, and I think we'll call it at that part.
Fair enough. Sounds good to me.
Cool.
Sweet.
Okay, so done that bit. It'll be for next time. So let me just have a quick look at some XPs for today. If I can grab some MVP votes from everybody.
Go for your
Ooh.
interactions with the cheat. That's really sweet.
I'll go. Yeah, Feora as well.
Fair. Yeah.
I would have gone Callisto. Otherwise,
I'll take it.
Irrelevant anyway, because
Raven was still
Feora gets the bonus XP. So according to
Breaking the world we live in, goddammit.
It's
now affecting us.
Oh,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 3,
I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to kick the door in and I'm going to see how you fucking shit.
2,000.
Yeah, my grandfather killed me.
DM's doing maths.
So we'll call it 750 XP, plus additional 10% for you, which will make it 825. 825.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everybody,
everybody,
for
Thanks.
joining us.
Hey guys.
I was doing like dancing because I'm level 5 now.
Hi.
Yeah.
Fair.
He's very close to it.
I'm
Thanks for joining.
Next
Thank you for joining, everybody.
Thanks,
And
everyone.
we will be back next Monday at 8 PM, or you can catch us up on YouTube.
Utu.
Live long and prosper.
Bye. Bye. Baklava.
And we are unlive.